Hello, back to the bottom. My name is Beast, and today we're back with a new game, namely Koikari. La Fire, if I hire. You can read it right there. I'm currently covering the twins, seems. But yeah, Asa Project, another game from them. I've already played one Asa Project game before, and fucking dropped it because I liked the character too much. Hence why I'm not going to make that same mistake and probably will save the teacher for last. So yeah, that's the deal today. All I've had for food today is one singular cup of instant noodles. This can only end catastrophic. Anyways, down in the description below you'll find a link to the Steam page for this game, hopefully. If I didn't forget about it again like I did for Harem Kingdom. Anyways, yeah, like with Harem Kingdom, I'm not getting the uncensored version of this one, because this one should still be fine without the uncensored version. Unlike Harem Kingdom, where suddenly all sex became head pattern. Which was funny at first, but got old really quickly. Anyways, let's just get into it. Start!
ねえ、夏休みどうする？最後の夏だよ。受験前に遊べる最後のチャンス。
Is that the same voice actress as Konatsu in How to Make a Pop Voice Actress? I swear that's the same VA as Konatsu from Ninki Seiyu. I swear to it.
勉強しないのかよ。
I feel like I should like turn up the voices a bit.
勉強しないのかよ。
Turn it up a bit. Turn everything else down a bit. Let's leave that up here.
恋愛借りちゃいました。ニュヒュー。
Let's move it louder.
もちろんするけどさ、人間息抜きも必要じゃん。休み中ずーっと勉強できるならもうとっくにやってるっての。じゃあ私プール行きたい。暑いし。
Whoops.
いいじゃん。行こう行こう。
Oh, we already got a CG? The fuck? Instead of getting like the usual like, oh, here's snapshot noise for Steam and it's now added here. Instead I just got like a fucking notification like, hey, you'll find the screenshot in this and this directory. What? Which what? So I have to browse local files every time I make a screenshot. Oh, it's not even in here. Oh, there's the fucking OP movie as like a WMV file. But yeah, it's like not even in here. Huh? Wait. Oh. Okay, it suddenly took a proper screenshot when I pressed again. Huh? Oh, okay, so you're trying to tell me that I literally can't take a screenshot of her while the text box is gone. Is that it? What? The fuck is happening? Somebody please help me. Instead of a fucking like empty folder titled Hoshiori Yamamira on my fucking PC. The fuck? Same here. On here. On here. This is really weird. Is it fucking roaming? No. I have no idea where the fucking that screenshot is now.
いいけど、このメンツだけで行くの寂しくない？
It only works the second I press it again and the goddamn text box shows up again. What is this bull? It showed me where it is, where it saved it, for the first one, but now it's just like not showing it anymore. So I'm just confused. Like what? Like it's not in the game folder either. I would go here and go like, okay, like show me to the fucking game files, the local game files. It's just not in there. This is like really weird. I'm just confused over here. Like, why the fuck this is not working?
Huh?
It's a pain in the ass.
私とエミだけでは不満と申すのか?
Oh, and if that's gonna be the case, I'm gonna fucking like just pull out goddamn snipping tool. Preferably without the fucking like Koikari screenshot saved sign. There we go.
男子はいないの？せっかくの夏に女子だけでプールなんてさっきは嫌。なーに？ハマちゃんまた振られたの？さっきが振ったの。まったく身の程を知りなさいよね。喋ったことすらないボン顔に告られても無理だっての。顔良ければいいのかな。そういうセミちゃんは最近どうなのさ。どうせ彼氏いるでしょ。ま、そりゃハマちゃんとは違うからね。く この余裕がムカつく。ももちゃんは？私は秘密。揃いも揃ってぐぬぬぬぬ。じゃあセミちゃん、彼氏に男友達紹介してもらってよ。やだよ。ハマちゃんの好みめんどくさいもん。めんどくさいって言われた。てかさ、セミちゃんの彼氏ってどんな人？他クラスの男子？秘密。エミ、それ私の。そんなに話したくないの？あ、まさかセミちゃんの彼氏って。禁断の恋。そんなんじゃないから、普通の人だし。じゃあ今度紹介してな。
Oh fuck! That one's better. Instead of immediately just saving, I should have just like kept it on this. Oh well, fuck it. Yep. It's definitely annoying that I have to do this every time now.
セミちゃん、どうかした？何も。ちょっと喉が詰まって。でも、ももちゃんがそういうこと言うの珍しくない？単純に私も興味あるっていうか。仲良くなっとけばプールとかも誘えるじゃん。さっきは彼女持ちでも全然オッケー。おい。
Jesus, Saki, what the fuck? Lunch break. When I get back to the classroom, there's a girl sitting on my desk. That happens a lot, but it's a bunch of girls talk, so I feel a little awkward butting in. Sorry, you mind?
ごめん。
The girl quickly makes way. She's an honest student whose name I don't quite remember. I'm pretty sure I've heard others call her Semi or something. Like, Semi as a cicada? What a summary name. Class assignments just got reshuffled this spring, so I honestly don't remember all of my classmates' faces or names. In any case, I've reclaimed my desk. I'm a little hesitant when I think about how there was a girl's butt right here mere seconds ago, but I soon realized how stupid it is to think about that as I take my bento out of my bag. Place my hands together graciously as I marvel at today's colorful, balanced, and well-executed bento. Thanks for the food.
かわいいね、そのお弁当。
Huh? Oh. Yeah, it sure is. Taken a little by surprise when someone suddenly talks to me. But I quickly remember that there's only one person in this class who's curious enough to deliberately speak to me. Wipe that look off your face, Tenma. It pisses me off.
もうひどいな。新海くんだって、その鬱陶しい前髪早く切りなよ。
Lay off! I'm gloomy because I want to be. This new girl is Tenma Hasumi. The reason I remember her name is because we've been in the same class ever since our first year, and she likes to talk to my gloomy self from time to time. I couldn't forget her name or face, even if I tried. And believe me, I've tried!
お弁当作ってもらったの？
Yeah, my little sister.
そっかそっか。
I hate your laugh already. For some reason, she seems satisfied as she gives me that gross smile again before mingling with the group of girls from earlier.
もう、スミってばどこ行ってたの？おジョンベだよ。お昼のトイレは必ず一緒にって私言ったよね。もう、ももちゃん。ご飯食べてる人もいるんだから、大きな声で言わないの。わ、出たわね、優等生。あんたの近くにいると浄化されるから、あっち行きなさいよ、シッシ。あまちゃんひどい。そうだ、今度エミが彼氏とその男友達紹介してくれるってよ。エミちゃんに彼氏？何それ、詳しく。うわー、めっちゃ目キラキラしてるし。スミ、近いってば。何よ、意外とスミも興味津々なの？私も乙女ですもの。当たり前じゃないですか。
It's one of those games where the fucking notifications still show up in the recording. At least it's not as bad as it was with good old Love Triangle Trouble. Because there, whenever any kind of Steam notification showed up, it layered itself over itself as it came and went and just stayed up in the corner.
あんたがそんなこと言ったらうちの男子どもが大変なことに。もうざわざわしてるし。
おい男子、炭は私のものだ。誰にも渡さぬ。散れ、子雲のように。
She also sounds familiar.
もう大げさだよ。
炭は自分の人気を分かってなさすぎ。
でも私彼氏いないのに。いるわけないじゃん。
いるわけないでしょ。
言ってることがさっきと違う。私大人気じゃの。だってスミみたいなのに彼氏いたらもう誰も信じられなくなるじゃん。人類等しく敵になるじゃん。これから先一体何を信じて生きていけばいいの
？100歩譲って彼氏がいたとしてもそれは私だ。
ごめんよももちゃん。私そっちの趣味はないんだ。
秒で振られたんだが。私も好き。
エミちゃんは迷っちゃうな。
エミは彼氏いるんでしょ？まさかの略奪愛。
As you can see, Tenma is popular enough that everyone in our grade knows her. Not just me. She's got a friendly demeanor, and while she's not exactly my type, she's probably considered one of the cutest ones. One of the cute ones. It's probably due to her nature that she goes out of her way to talk to me. Not that I'm an expert in psychology of Not that I'm an expert in the psychology of extroverted girls. More importantly, this bento's delicious. This is bliss. It's enough to get me going through the whole day.
彼氏がなんぼのもんじゃーい。
Hey, Emmy, you're gonna bother the neighbors, so could you please keep it down?
またやっちゃったな。ついつもの癖で見え張っちゃったけど、これからどうするの私。まず彼氏ってなんだ？落ちてるのか？どっかに落っこちてるのか？彼氏作り方検索。自分磨き、人の悪口を言わない、料理の練習、恋愛スイッチを入れる。私は今すぐ彼氏作る方法が知りたいのよ。恋愛しろとバカにしやがって。
Emmy, one more outburst and it's no dinner for you tonight, okay?
っていうか、なんでこんなことになってるの？日頃の行いのせい？たまにハマちゃんたちの誘い言葉って人から言ってるから。去年はパッとしなかったけど、新しいクラスになってからなんとかいい感じのグループ入れたと思ったのに、なんでこんなことに？いやー、でもそりゃそうよね。ハマちゃんもモモちゃんもあんだけ可愛ければモテるわ。実際モテてるし、私も一緒にいると結構男子に話しかけられるようになったし。でもあんな雰囲気の中で私だけ彼氏いませんなんて言えないよ。余震は見え張らないとしても、彼氏？そんなのいたことすらないわ。なははははは。あ、今日仏滅じゃん。なんだ、じゃあ私のせいじゃない。私は悪くない。こうなったのは世の中が悪い。罪が羨ましい。あんな風に能天気に生きられたらどんなにいいんだろう。いや、案外悩みとかあるのかもしれないけど。お風呂でも入って全部忘れよう。あれ？ももちゃんからだ。もしもし、エミ？彼氏の件、明日ね。お昼に駅前で。スミは来られないらしいから、さっきと二人で。
Oh no, she became a gyroid.
マジで？私の返事も待たずに一方的に要件だけ伝えて電話を切るの？エンドだポン。
Plop. Hey, what are you doing, Emmy? It's dinner time. Stop playing caterpillar in your bed. Get changed and come downstairs already.
はー。
A show off by the hard worker. Segawa Emmy.
はい、今日はここまで。
Yes!
次の授業までに復習しておくこと。あ、それと夏期講習の申し込み今週までなので、参加する人は忘れず提出してくださ
い。ようやく終わった。1コマ90分って長すぎるのよ、まったく。
千夏ちゃんでは途中居眠りしてたじゃないですか。
ぐっすりおねんねできましたか？
うるさいわね、夢の。あんただってペン回しの練習してて何度かシャーペン吹っ飛ばしてたでしょ。
Right. That's the title. Someone told me like a title I could use for the first part of like the twin route. And I don't think they were serious when they told that to me, but I'm going to use that title. I will shame them for this world to see. ああ。
今日のところは引き分けにしておいてあげます。
一体何の勝負してるのよ。ほら早く帰らないと帰り道真っ暗になるわよ。
甘いですよ、ちなつちゃん。アイスクリームのように甘々です。
何よもったいぶって。もう帰ってもいいかしら。こう見えてあんたと違って暇じゃないの。
まあお友達の話は最後まで聞くものですよ。
じゃあさっさと話しなさい。
よっくそ聞いてくれました。なんと今日は特別にお迎えが来てくれるのです。
お迎え？あんたのママとか？
いえ、ママにはいい年して夜道が怖いから迎えに来てとか甘ったれるんじゃないのとざっくり断られました。親子だというのにあまりにも非常です。
じゃあ一体誰よ、家庭内でこいつ甘やかしてるの。
それはもちろん私のお兄ちゃんです。
お兄ちゃんね。あんた兄弟いたの？しかもお兄ちゃんって。
千夏ちゃんとは今年の春からのまだ短い付き合いですから、知らなくても無理はありません。
冷静なツッコミと説明ありがとう。でも今はそれよりも。
噂をしていたらお兄ちゃんです。こっちだよ
ー。声が大きいぞ、夢の。
でっかー。なにこれ、クマ？人じゃなくてクマじゃないの？
おやどうしたんですか、ちなつちゃん。もしかして私のお兄ちゃんがかっこよすぎてびっくりしちゃいましたか？
あれ、夢のはどこに行ったの？
ここにいるじゃないですか。お兄ちゃんがでかいからって見失わないでください。
あまりの身長差につい。
ちなつちゃんだって私とそんなに身長変わらないくせに。
夢の友達か？
はい、同じクラスの泉千夏ちゃんです。ここでも一緒のクラスなんですよ。
ひな山五郎だ。妹がいつもお世話になっている。
はい、ご丁寧にどうも。発がすごい。
千夏ちゃんってば緊張してる。ブブブ。
こら、友達に失礼なことを言うんじゃない。
もうお兄ちゃん、私の頭ワシャワシャしないでってば。
あんたなんてだらしない顔を。
ほら、さっさと帰るぞ。
もうちょっと待ってよ、お兄ちゃん。せっかちなんだから。
仲いいのね。
ちょっと不吉祥さんだけど自慢のお兄ちゃん。じゃあごめん、ちなつちゃん、また来週。
はいいいからさっさと行きなさいってば。
お兄ちゃんお待たせ。帰りにアイス食べたい。
おごらないぞ。
ケチンボ。
羨ましい。何よあれ、頭ワシャワシャって。私もされたい。ワシャワシャされながらだらしない顔したいのっていうか、なんなのよあの兄弟。身長差含めちっとも全然似てないじゃない。似てないけど兄弟の絆みたいなの感じちゃって余計に羨ましい。
Calm down. The air's so all over the fucking place.
泉さん、顔が赤いけどどこか体調でも悪いの？
なんでもないです。さようなら。危なかったわ。
I guess that's normal, actually.
何が？
ってなんだ、小夏か。お姉ちゃんがあたふたしてるのに急に声かけないでくれる？
I was already told that one of the sisters is called Konatsu while I was playing Ninki Seiyu.
黙らなくてもいいから。まったく、どうして私の方はこんな妹だけなのかしら。夢のだけずるいわ。
こんな妹でごめんなさい。
真顔でへこむのやめてくれる。あ、いや、小夏が悪いんじゃないのよ。
ピタ。
あんた、ただでさえ格好が暑苦しいんだから人前でくっつくのやめなさい。
お姉ちゃんのこと温めてあげようと思って。
汗だくになってむしろ冷えちゃうから。まったくもう、甘えたいのはこっちだってのに。
妹に甘えてもいいんだよ。
聞かれてた。だからあんたは暑苦しいんだっての。ほら、また裾のとこほつれてるし、帰ったら直してあげるから。
甘えたいの？
あえてスルーしたんだから蒸し返さないでくれる？
姉の悩みを聞くのが妹の役目。
ねえ、小夏。あんたさ、お兄ちゃんって欲しいと思ったことある？
ある。
即答？そっか、小夏もあるんだ。
ママに頼む？
I think it's too late for that.
はあ？頼んでも弟しかできないでしょ。怒られるからやめなさい。
違う。一度離婚して義理の兄を。
より立ちが悪いわ。しょうもない理由で家庭を引き裂こうとしないでよ。
What the fuck is wrong with Konatsu?
ちなみに、お姉ちゃんが結婚してくれたら、私には義理の兄ができる。
あんただけずるいわ。変わりなさい。妹今すぐ変わ
お姉ちゃん、そんなにお兄ちゃん欲しいの？
まあ、いたらいいかなって。ほら、小夏も欲しいんでしょ。私ばっかりあんたの世話しなくてもよくなるものね。何よ。言いたいことがあるのなら、はっきり言いなさいよ。
お腹空いたから帰ろう。
まったくあんたはマイペースね。いいわ、帰りましょう。
Sure is hot outside, huh? Sun set long ago, and yet the heat still coils its way around me. Anyways, what are these two walking hand in hand in front of me? Hey, sisters. Twins. They look exactly the same, except they're at their eyes. The sibling love sure is nice. Guess I'll go buy a cake or something on the way home after work. A big sister wants to be babied, and question mark, question mark. Easily she not to
母
and
さ
pull
ん何度も言ってるでしょ。余計なお世話よ。
Nothing to be concerned about. You've never even brought a boyfriend home.
その考え自体が古いのよ。結婚するのならわかるけど、今時お付き合いしている程度でいちいち親に紹介とか重くて惹かれるわ。
Huh? That's rich coming from a straight-laced girl like you. As your mother, I'm fine as long as you can start settling down with someone, okay? But you're not getting any younger, you know.
母さん、まだ私は24よ。
She's only like 24 and already... Like, I'm used to, like, teacher characters being, like, much older than me, but... this bitch only, like, 3 years older? Huh. And you'll be 25 this year, round that up and you're already in your 30s.
切り捨てならまだ20歳よ。
I didn't raise you to be a teacher just so you could argue like that.
言い返しただけじゃないの。それに、教師になったのは私の意思よ。
Shouldn't this be like when do you like can you like start actually like working as a teacher at the earliest? Okay, so this is like maybe like her like 1 or 2 years into the career. Most likely. Interesting. Good grief, you always have to have the last word, huh? Now who does that remind me of?
間違いなく母さんじゃないの。
Well, fine. If you really have hit it off with a man, then prove it.
証明私の得意分野ね。
What you're good at is bluffing, but I made sure you can't argue your way out of this one.
なんでもいいけど、今外だからそろそろ切るわね。じゃあまた。
Hey, hold the phone! Spot!
揃いも揃って心配性なんだから。
Excuse me, did you drop this handkerchief?
あら、ありがとう。助かったわ。
It was nothing. I had the handkerchief to a somewhat tired-looking lady in a suit before heading back on my way home. She was quite beautiful, but she seemed somewhat depressed. She's out so late, it's almost time for the last train to depart. Working adults must have it tough, huh? That's it. I just got out of my part-time job with myself.
ただいま。今日も疲れたわね。お腹も空いたし、何か作ろうかしら。うわ、もう帰りにスーパー寄ろうと思ってたのに、母さんのせいで忘れちゃったじゃないの。仕方ないわ。カップ麺にしましょう。あっつ、エアコンつけよう。暑いし、今日もシャワーでいいわね。スーツもクリーニング出さなくちゃ。ちょっとこれ飽きてきたわね。新しいの探そうかしら。お、ピチフラさんログインしてる。お疲れ様。対戦しましょう。バッキーお疲れ。しよしよ。バッキーお疲れ。しよしよ。
Who is that?
相変わらずレス早いわね。あら、お酒もない。花金なのになんてこと。やるわね、ピチフラさん。でもこれでよし、決まった。バッキー強すぎ。もう一回。オッケー。だけど今食事中だからもうちょっと待ってっと。もう何、母さん、まだ何か言いたいことがあるの？
I'm sending Aki away the day after tomorrow, so introduce her to your man, your boyfriend, your fiance, your whatever. Otherwise, I'm setting you up for a formal marriage interview. Okay, bye.
待って、秋ですって？ちょっと母さん。
This has turned into a difficult situation.
麺伸びてるじゃないの。困ったわね。
A beautiful teacher who loves leading the single life, Soraji
本
Tsubaki.
当、どうしよう。
お兄ちゃん欲しいの？
お姉ちゃん、声に出てる。
はあ？味方が弱すぎるわ。こんなんじゃ勝てるゲームも勝てないじゃないの。クソゲーね、クソゲー。テレビでも見ましょう。
そんな出会いがない、欲望を満たせない、日常生活がクソったれに感じるあなたに、日本初上陸ヒューマンレンタルサービス。なんと弊社よりすぐりのエリート派遣たちがあなたの理想を叶えます。定番の恋人からお友達、果ては兄弟まで何でも OK。 あなたの理想に寄り添った人材派遣サービスをぜひお試しください。あなたの素敵なパートナーきっと見つかる。詳しくはお電話かウェブサイトで。これは
ですか？このうさんくさい CM は。それにしても、兄様は今日も遅いですね。
Oops. I'm back! I'm back, Tsuki!
おかえりなさいです、兄様。
Still awake? I always tell you to go to bed early.
兄様こそくどいですよ。それよりも今日は暑かったでしょ。先にお風呂入りますか？
No, I'll eat dinner first. I'm betting you haven't eaten yet either.
はい。では今準備しますね。
Grief, there's no way my little sister can be this perfect. So perfect. It's kind of getting to be a problem lately. Even if I tell her I'm gonna be late, like today, she just says, "Why should I go to sleep first when you're out late working, Nisama?" And above all else, as an older brother, I can't help but find it concerning that she always wakes up looking well rested in the morning.
兄様、今日は大切なお話があります。
My little sister mine suddenly speaks up as she carries the dishes. That's a real ominous way of leading into a conversation, so could you cut it out?
お説教ではないので安心してください。
Why the hell am I afraid of my little sister? Maybe the boiling heat today has got me exhausted. Then what is it you want to discuss?
兄様、もう来年卒業ですが、やっぱり進学しないのですよ。
No, I plan on going straight to work. Is that a problem?
なら私も進学しません。まだ数年先の話ですけど、私も働きます。
Tsuki, please, don't worry your Nichan like that. I can't help but hold my hand to my head. She's been adamant about this before, but I didn't think she'd put her foot down this firmly.
私もいつまでも兄様におんぶに抱っこでいるわけにはいきません。
But you're still a child. There's no problem there.
その理屈で言ったら兄様だってまだ子供でしょ。
Bother, my little sister's way too wise for her age. I foresee her future where she'll immediately have a rebuttal to anything I say, and there's little I can do about it. Alright, Tsuki, I bought a cake.
はい、ケーキです。ありがとう、兄様。
The cute little sister takes the cake from me and totters off to the kitchen, puts the box in the refrigerator, and quickly comes back.
それで兄様？
Damn it, guess that wasn't enough for a distraction. Look, Tsuki, I'll earn enough money for you to go to university and become a proper member of society. You don't have to worry about a thing.
兄様のわからずや。
I thought you weren't going to lecture me.
人の上げ足を取らない。いいですか？私は私自身の心配をしているのではなく、兄様のことを心配しているのです。
Me, as you can see, I'm healthy as can be. There's no need for you to worry.
毎日夜遅くまでお仕事ばっかりで、学生さんなのに彼女どころかお友達すらいない。そんな人生のどこが健全なのですか？
As long as you're healthy and happy, I don't need anything else. Those are my true feelings. Tsuki is the only family I have. As long as she's happy, that's good enough for me.
私は違います。兄様も幸せになってくれなきゃ嫌なんです。
Like, honestly,
他
like,
でもない私が嫌だと言っているのですから、分かってくれますよね。
I'm sure she'll be obvious. The quote-unquote sister route is not her route. It's for these two. And honest to God, it would be very wrong. Honest to God, it would feel very wrong if she had a route. Because A, she seems still rather young, and B, he's basically like not just a brother, but also a guardian to her, which would would feel like he's abusing his like authority as a guardian in a way. So very happy that that's not a case. I do know, however, that in the actual the route for the twins, they will fucking throw down. By they, I mean, like, apparently, like, Tsuki will, like, full on try to throw down with those two, like, you won't take my Oni-chan! Anyways. I understand what you're saying, but it's not fair the way you say it, Tsuki. Tsuki's that adamant about it, there's nothing I can do to refuse her.
分かってくれたのならそれでいいのです。二人だけの家族なんですから、どちらか片方だけのために頑張るのはなしです。 それでは改めてご飯にしましょう。
Tsuki looks just a bit relieved as she starts to eat somewhat lukewarm food. When I see that look on her face, I realize I've got no choice but to back down here. We live in a society where there are few things more precious than money, but one or two is still more than zero. Many people say that there's nothing more precious than money, but the entire point of money is to spend it on other things. And my thing is my little sister, one and only family member, Tsuki. But man, Tsuki fell asleep right after dinner, so I carried her to her room and started thinking to myself, "Still need money, huh? Been saving money for Tsuki's future for some time now. But if I go to university instead of finding employment next year, that changes everything. I need to tap into my savings and when I get the money I was expecting to earn next year. Thanks to our rather unique family circumstances, I can't rely on scholarships either. Years ago, our estranged parents left Tsuki and me with this apartment and just barely enough money for living expenses before disappearing. The adults around us did nothing but try to look for those irresponsible absent parents of ours so we could live with them again. Despite the fact that neither Tsuki nor I ever wanted to see their faces again. According to those adults, we apparently had to get along with our parents because we were related by blood. That's why we decided to live by ourselves as a family of two. They say we, but Tsuki was still a small child at that point. While we planned our actions together, in the end it was me who made the decision. So I must take responsibility. I never thought it'd be this much trouble to consider my own well-being. I always had a feeling Tsuki would eventually say something like what she did tonight. So maybe I should have just backed down sooner. In any case, it all boils down to money. All our problems should be solved if we just had the money. Money will make my little sister happy. With money, I can do anything for Tsuki. With money, we won't have to worry about our livelihood. In fact, the root cause of all our problems right now is money. Honest to God, just look for another place to stay. This place looks very expensive to stay in. Like, how do you stay in this place? Or is it just... Do you still get the money for the place? From your parents? Or is like, how is that handled? I have no idea. Money we don't have right now. These days I need to teach Tsuki that there's a limit to how much money you can earn as a student. If I tried to tell her now, it's obvious that she'd just say all the more reason for me to skip university and start working too. In the end, I guess my only option here is to earn more money. If I told her it was for my future, Tsuki would probably understand. For all, she did say something similar, to consider that she's too wise for her own good. I quickly start browsing a job offer site and try to find the highest paying part-time job for now. Now that I only have a limited amount of time to work, I've got no choice but to aim for the highest hourly wage. Oh, what's this posting? Recruiting rental temp workers. Incredibly high pay, perfect for students, fun, fulfilling hands-on work. You're sure to find a new you. That's sketchy as hell, but there's no point fussing over appearances. The hourly wage is indeed incredible. It's double what I make now, if true. Decide to strike while the iron's hot. So I guess I should apply now. They're still accepting applications. And just like that, I'm accepted. It's almost too easy. And the next day, I'm already sent to my first rental dispatch.
すみません。新海さんですか？レンタルの依頼した瀬川ですけど。
A girl with a phone in one hand speaks to me. I get the feeling I've seen her before somewhere. But where? Wait, she's my classmate, isn't she? Semi, what's your face? I mean, Segawa. I've got a bad feeling about this.
もしかして人違いでしたか？ああ、もう、なんて恥ずかしいことを。
Luckily, it seems she hasn't recognized me at all. She's just letting herself get embarrassed. Well, I can't blame her for not recognizing me. I'm halfway disguised right now, see. My bangs are so long, even I know they make me look gloomy. But right now, I've got them swept back. The man's looking like a swagger now. Mode change. Work mode. There's me in work mode. The reason I disguise myself is because it'd be a pain if I ran into someone I knew while at work. Like right now. Also, school regulations prohibit part-time jobs. Not that anyone enforces that rule or anything. Rules like that are always retarded, especially for like cases like him, because what the fuck is he supposed to do without a part-time job? Starve? Well, if she hasn't noticed, I guess it's fine. Request is only for today after all, and if nothing else, work is work. Go in front of me is a money tree, right for the picking. Can't let this opportunity slip out from under my nose. Thank you for enlisting our rental service. My name is Shinkai, and I will be helping you today. It's a pleasure to be of service. Steel myself, honestly switch into customer service mode. I straightened my posture and consciously raised the corners of my mouth and brightened the tone of my voice. For a second, I considered Brink coming up with a professional name, but she probably doesn't even remember my name anyway.
どうも。こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
Looks like today you chose a boyfriend rental. Is that correct? Today's part-time job is a rental dispatch. Or in other words, I have to fill the character role requested by the client. Management only gave me a simple manual and the client's contact address. As long as the client doesn't file a complaint, I'm good apparently. Anyway, it's way too lax for my taste, but as long as I get paid, I'm good. The client pays me in cash directly, so no matter how shady management might seem, there's no risk of wage theft here, which really sealed the deal for me.
はい。もうすぐ友達が来るので、彼氏のふりをしてもらえないかなって。
See, did I need to be a boyfriend? Huh. Pretty sure she said she had a boyfriend just yesterday, didn't she? So why would you need a pretend boyfriend?
何？私、なんか変なこと言ったわ。彼氏のふりしてって臆面もなく恥ずかしいこと言ったわ。死にたい。
Alright, sure thing. Sounds okay, Simi. I mean, Segawa.
何が？
Okay, serious, what's this girl's problem?
なんか急にフランクになった。心の距離一気に詰めてきた。怖い。この人怖い。
I'm sorry, I just thought it would seem strange if I talked formally with you, you know? After all, we're supposed to be dating in this scenario.
なんだ、そういうこと。
Looks like she's convinced, but I hope I haven't made a mistake. Oh, this is my first time doing such a unique job, so I really gotta get into the zone. It doesn't matter if she's my classmate. Right now, she's a customer. I have to fulfill her request to the best of my ability. Is there anything I need to be careful about?
私もよくわかんないからうまいことやって。
That's kind of an open-ended request, but roger that.
ああ、レンタル彼氏すごい。つい適当に返しちゃったのに。なんて爽やかな笑顔。
Back to his thoughts. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? What the hell does she mean by something cool? She's telling me to take the lead? We're gonna need some time to work this all out, but as soon as that thought crossed my mind, it's too late.
エミー、ヤッホー。
うへなんだ、ももちゃんか。びっくりした。時間通りなんて珍しいじゃん。
さっきが一緒だったし。それよか彼氏は、セミちゃんの彼氏どこ？
ちょっと気が早いってば。じゃあ、紹介するね。
It's when these two familiar classmates show up that everything clicks together and I finally get a grasp on the situation. So basically, for some reason or another, this girl misled her friends into thinking she had a boyfriend. And she's so desperate to keep up the act, she's willing to shell out money to hire me as a fake boyfriend. How sad! Regardless, it's only one thing for me. There's only one thing for me to do here. Oh yeah, you two Segawa's friends. I'm Shinkai. Nice to meet you.
セミちゃん、カム。
あ、うん。
セミちゃんの彼氏めっちゃイケメンじゃん。っていうか、もろさっきのタイプじ
Okay, so it's confirmed the main character is a Bishi, but he's masking it in class.
そうなの？
エミってあんな感じのがタイプなんだ。ちょっと意外かも。
タイプっていうか、顔だけじゃないというか。
待った、別にのろけを聞きに来たんじゃないの。さっき今日はセミちゃんの彼氏と仲良くなって男紹介してもらうつもりで来たの。
Saki's already pissing me off with her fucking third person talk. You don't make yourself very popular with Beast here if you talk like that.
どんだけ男に飢えてるの？
Looks like they're trying to whisper, but I can straight up hear him. They're way too loud. It seems like those two haven't recognized me either. That makes me feel kinda lonely, but it's a blessing right now. Gotta use this opportunity to make some money. And I expect kinda sad to be left out when I finally get to meet you girls. Don't just whisper among yourselves, let me in too.
ごめんね。私、美浜サキ。気軽にサキって呼んでね。
Quite forward, but my girlfriend would get mad if I got too friendly with you all of a sudden, so how about I call you Hama-chan?
セミちゃんと同じ呼び方じゃん。いいよ、ハマちゃんでも。
My facial muscles are not too happy with me suddenly straightening them in new ways like this, but this is probably what the request calls for. It's probably how a boyfriend of a popular girl is supposed to act. Honestly, I'm not sure why, but I don't hate having to interact with Hama-chan like this.
すげえな、エミの彼氏。あのサキを軽くいなしてる。コミュ力マックスかよ。
うん、すげえ。
なんでエミまで感心してるの？
こうやって友達に紹介するの初めてだし、改めて私の彼氏すごいなって思って、
Yep, she's getting onto you already, you idiot. Yeah, I'm a piece of cake to handle, but Momo seems really on guard. What's her surname again?
ねえ、新海くんだっけ？エミとはどこで会ったの？
早速痛いところ。
Okay, seriously, why are you making that face? Have you ever heard of a poker face? Get your act together. There's no point in me keeping up the act if you can't. You gotta back me up here. Let's keep that a secret, okay? Don't want to embarrass Sagawa, do we?
いいじゃん、教えてよ。
Hide behind the back of my poker faceless client to avoid questioning.
つか、こんなところで話すようなことでもないし、どっか入ろう。お腹空いたし。
そうだね。じゃあマックにでもいい。
Oh, great place over there. How does that sound?
いいよ。さっきは新海くんと一緒ならどこでも。人の彼氏に色目使うのやめんか。
I'm sure once the other two are looking away, I let go. Once I'm sure the other two are looking away, I let go of her mouth.
ちょっと、いきなり何するの？
Well, I was just thinking it'd be a bit sketchy to go to McDonald's in this situation. Even if you're just introducing your boyfriend to your friends, you should go somewhere just a bit more fancy, you know?
言われてみればそうね。
You can trust me that much, right?
はい。お任せします。
Oh, come on, I know you don't have a boyfriend right now, but don't tell me you've never had a boyfriend. She has never had a boyfriend.
わ、なにこのオムライス。卵トロトロでむっちゃ美味しい。セミちゃんのやつも超美味しそうじゃん。
美味しい。一口交換しよっか。
ここ、エミとよく来るの？
Yeah, the restaurant's around the station too. Actually, there's the restaurant I normally work at night. And actually, I don't have a clue about other fancy restaurants.
意外。エミって雑食だからマックとかで済ませようとするのに。
ギク！やだな、ももちゃん。私だって彼氏と一緒の時くらいちょっと美味しいもの食べたくなるから。
うわ、エミってばめっちゃ恋する乙女じゃん。
So, not only is she incapable of keeping a poker face, it seems she can't even keep her voice from trembling. I'm terrified she's gonna blow at any minute now. There's only so much I can do to cover for you, you know.
ねえねえ、新海くんってどこの学校？かっこよくて細身の友達いる？
ちょっとハマちゃん、がっつきすぎだって。
まあ最初からこれ目的でしょ、さきは。
Oh boy. I already told him my real name. If I tell him I go to the same school too, there's a chance they'll connect the dots. Let's see, what's a prestigious nearby school that everyone would know? Koikari, have you heard of it?
栄光ってすっごく頭いいとこじゃん。しかも男子校、男いっぱい。
頭までいいんだ。
You're supposed to act impressed too! I'm not supposed to act impressed too! I'm just putting on airs here, just like you! I feel like I've said too much, but it's okay. It's just a temporary act for here and now. There's no need to worry.
ますますどこでエミと出会ったのか気になるな。
だから内緒だってば。ね、新海くん。
You guys want to keep it a secret, right, Segawa?
あれ？二人とも付き合ってるのに名前で呼ばないの？
それは、恥ずかしいというか。
You're turning heat on me now? Well, fine, it's actually preferable. Well, we haven't been going out for long, so we just never got around to it.
あれ？もう1年以上付き合ってるんじゃなかった？
ごめんなさい。
Yeah, the girl's a real show-off. Looks like she made an extensive backstory for me that I've got no clue about. Has it been that long already? Time really flies when I'm with Segawa, you see.
ああ、のろけは結構です。イライラするので。愛されてるじゃん、エミ。
そうかな。
もう、この際だから名前で呼び合おうよ。そしたらさっきも便乗して名前で呼べるし。さっきの動機はともかくいいんじゃない？こういうのってきっかけないと難しいし。
Good point. In that case, right as I start speaking, I realize something. I don't know her name. I honestly don't know. I don't remember. Come down. I've said it over and over again. Alright, Semi. It's definitely Semi. It's like Scott. It screams me. Like hell it is, you dumbass! Damn it, if I knew it'd come to this, I should have just tried to remember my classmates' names. Okay, no, it'd be too hard to remember everyone's full names. Look towards Segawa, my only lifeline here.
私も新海くんの下の名前教えてもらってない。
なーに？二人して恥ずかしがってるの？早く名前で呼ばないと。エミの恥ずかしい話をしちゃうぞ。
やめてよ！何の話をするつもりなの？
Emmy. Thanks, Mom! I didn't know your name either, but you saved my skin! Though you sound a little forced.
ほら、彼氏が呼んだんだからセミちゃんも。
It's your fault, isn't it? You're the one who drilled that nonsensical nickname Semi into my head.
やっぱ恥ずかしい。
ほうほう、恥ずかしい話の方がいいと。
I've got no choice but to throw her a lifeline, but I can't help but hesitate.
助けてください。
Segawa sends a pitiful glance my way. Work is work. I've got no choice but to set aside my stupid personal circumstances. Amy, please, call me Yuki.
ユキって他の女の名前？結構ラブラブそうに見えて、まさかの二股疑惑？文脈を理解しな、穂先。ユキが新海くんの名前ってことでしょ？嘘！女の子みたい！
This girl's reactions are so cliched. Yuki, written with the kanji for happiness. It's quite the girly name indeed. That's why I hate my name. Always have.
そう？私、結構ユキって名前呼びやすいから好きだけど。
Segawa must have seen my slightly troubled reaction as she gives me a triumphant smile. You realize this is all your fault for being such a show-off, right? Well, I guess I should be thankful you're at least trying to back me up here. In any case, perhaps I should feel a bit more sad that I've given my classmates my full name, and they still haven't seen through my disguise at all.
じゃあユキね。
Ah, fine, suit yourself. I can't say hell no in this situation! Exactly how was this girl raised to make her think it's apparent perfectly acceptable to call her friend's boyfriend Yuki right off the bat like this? No, the one who calls usually has an axe. You get it? Fucking Mirai Nikki joke. I've never actually even watched that show.
私は新海くんで。それよかデザート食べない？エミ、おすすめ教えて。
モンブランとか。
何その曖昧なおすすめ。まあいいや。ほら、さっきも選びな。ここは私のおごりだよ。 マジ？ももちゃん太っ腹。どれにしようかな。
太っ腹とか言うなし。
Wait, I should pay.
いいよいいよ。呼び出したの私らだし。
I see. I'll take you up on the offer then. I figured since I'm the man here, I should pay, but then just tack it on to Segawa's bill. But I can accept the free meal, if that's her reasoning. With logical reasoning like that, there's no need for me to refuse. Food's delicious when you pay for it, but it's even more delicious when someone else pays for you.
ちょっと、ももちゃんがそんな言い方するなら、さっきも出さなきゃじゃん。まったくお人よしなんだから。
二人ともそんな、いいのに。
その分後でセミちゃんには、
Oh
よろしく
no!
にお願いしてもらいやすから。
Saki needs to be fucking sedated!
ハマちゃんはほんとブレないね。
These girls get along pretty well, huh? So it confuses me all the more why Sega will put up an act like this. Well, I guess it's got nothing to do with me.
結構話し込んじゃったね。
途中から新海くんと関係ない話になってたけど。
Don't worry, I enjoyed it too.
じゃ、私らはそろそろおいとましようかな。
そうだね。あとは若いお二人だけで楽しみな。せっかくのお休みなんだから。
あんまり邪魔しちゃっても悪いからさ。それに、まだ夜は長いですし。もう、二人とも。まあ、いい人そうで安心したわ。また遊ぼう。
さっきも楽しかった。今度は絶対お友達連れてきてね。
Thanks. Looks like we're about to split up
あ、
now.
待って。最後にツーショットだけ撮らせて。この後、スミと合流して見せてあげる約束してるの。やだ。恥ずかしい。
そんなこと言ってると、さっきがユッキー取っちゃうぞ。
こいつ 50% くらい本気だから気をつけなよ。ほら、さっさと並ぶ。
She forces us next to each other and locks our arms together.
ほら、腕ぐらい組んだら。
Yes, the long conversation has calmed it down for a bit from when we started, as she begrudgingly links arms with me as her face gets red. Now I've got to do my job to completion, so I tied my arm around hers. I got a good close look at her. She's pretty cute. I never get a good look at her in class because my bangs get in the way, but she's just as beautiful as her two friends. Okay, I now fucking see because you know the fucking hair.
はい、チーズ。
Segwa could probably get herself a boyfriend without having to pay money. As that thought crosses my mind, the couple's photo session ends and we let go of each other.
じゃあね。
新海くんもお疲れ。
Miyama and Kozeki head off, leaving Segwa and me by ourselves.
疲れた。
Good work.
ありがとうね。おかげでなんとかなった。
That's great. This continuous roller coaster of new experiences has me at the end of my rope too. The rental period is just about over too, thankfully. Guess it's safe for me to head home now. Now then, may I collect my payment for today?
はい。
She gets out her wallet and presents me with two 10,000 yen bills. Okay, thank you for your patronage. While it was tiring work, it sure is incredible to get paid this much. But on the other hand, Sega was sobbing as she peeks into her wallet. Yeah, that's a lot of money for a student. Apparently management takes a separate agency fee. Hopefully this teaches her not to put on weird acts for show again.
いろいろ助かりました。
All in a day's work.
それに、後半結構楽しかったから、もしよかったらお礼でも。って、あれ？
And he's already gone!
ちょっと待って！
What is it? I want to get home quickly and relax with Suki, but for some reason Sega or Cat chases after me.
なんで急にどっか行っちゃうの？
I was just going home.
待ってよ。この後ちょっとお礼も兼ねてお茶でもできたらと思って。
No thanks.
え？
Do you still need me for some? I'm sorry, but I can't stay with you any longer today, even if you pay me an extension fee.
だからそういうのじゃなくて。
I see now. Well, I'm off duty now, so there's no need to keep up my customer service voice. Listen, everything I've done for you today was work. You've already paid me. Our contract is over. I have no obligation to stick around with you any longer.
それはわかってるけど、何もまだ彼氏のふりしてもらいたいわけじゃないの。ただ、私はあなたにお礼がしたくて。っていうか、急に当たり強くなってない？
Seem to be misunderstanding something, so let me just remind you that this was all an act back there. You've got the performance you paid for, so there's no further need to thank me. I cannot accept it.
何よ、そんなへりくつ言わなくてもいいじゃない。人の行為は素直に受け取っておくものでしょ。
I don't need any gratitude besides my pay. In any case, I have no intention of associating with you outside of work. Now go home already. She's my classmate, even if she hasn't figured me out yet. I shouldn't get involved with her any further. Not just for my sake, but hers as well. Even if it's just an act, she still introduced me as her boyfriend. Now that we've established such an extensive backstory, she probably wouldn't appreciate it if everyone learned that her boyfriend was actually that inconspicuous, gloomy guy in class.
思ったのに。
What's that?
いい人だと思ったのに。
Well, thanks.
なのに、こんな、全部お金のためだなんて。
That last bit set me off. Like you're one to talk about as far as to pay me, so far as to pay me money to help you lie to your friends or to keep up an act. How are you and I any different?
そんな言い方しなくてもいいじゃん。私には私の都合があるの。
Likewise. Now that you understand, get lost for your sake and mine.
そうね。私もそう思う。
Look at the disdain forms on Segawa's face as she leaves, perhaps finally understanding exactly what sort of human being I am. Damn, I said too much. I should have just ignored her and gone home quickly. It isn't like me at all. Getting what I just did, I turned my back to Segawa and started heading to the turntiles when someone grabs my arm.
それでも、今日はどうもありがとう。もう二度と会わないだろうから、ちゃんとお礼だけは言っときたかったの。じゃあバイバイ、バカ、主戦度。
I thought she was done giving me her parting threats, but right before I cross the turntiles, she turns me around and hits me with one last wallop. I'm so shocked, I stand stock still on stage for a second. That girl's got a foul mouth! Do you want to thank me or thwack me? Make up your mind. I feel really exhausted. No, I really feel exhausted. I'm gonna go home to bask in Suki's healing presence. As soon as I get home, I leap into bed, screaming.
すっごい気が利くし、タイプじゃないけどかっこいいし、彼氏って結構いいなってちょっと思っちゃった私のバカバカバーカ！自分がちょろすぎて涙が出てくる。
But I know it's not like he's a bad guy or anything. I know that, but it's still a shock to think that he didn't enjoy the time he spent with me at all. I did my best to make sure my makeup and fashion sense were on point, and my conversation... Okay, my conversation skills kind of put him on the spot, but I thought at least made things enjoyable. Like, the entire day was basically stress for him because you're continuously fucked up in keeping up your own lie, and he had to bail you out over and over again.
やっぱり、どうしたって、浜ちゃんやももちゃんみたいにはなれないのかな。
So afraid they'll leave me behind someday. Just when I've finally made such good friends.
友達付き合いだってあんまりうまくできないのに、恋だの彼氏だのってのは無理無理の無理だよ。
As I lay in bed and sulk without even changing my clothes, my phone chimed.
記念のツーショット送るわ。待ち受けにしな。
Stare at the face I'm making in the
こ
photo.
んな顔しちゃって、バカみたい。
I grumble at my blissfully unaware face.
うわ、何この爽やか笑顔。すご。
I'm taken aback when I look at the face of the man next to me. Can you really smile like this, even if it's just for money, even if it's just an act? On closer inspection, the smile seems a little stiff around the ears, but that's only because I know the circumstances. I'm probably the only one who realizes this smile is paid for.
最後に喧嘩しなければよかったかな。そしたらコツとか教えてもらえたかも。
I'm sure he would have refused though, so there's no point thinking about that. I'm tired and almost drift to sleep, but then my phone starts to ring. It's a call this time. I'm a little reluctant to pick it up, so I ignore it. After a while, the ringtone ends and I get a message on my voicemail. It's Hama-chan. Might be an emergency, so I guess I'll at least listen to her message.
もしもし、セミちゃん？ まだデート中だったらごめんね。ユッキーに連絡先聞くの忘れたから、今度男友達紹介してもらってね。じゃあ、おやすみ。あ、でも、朝帰りはダメだぞ。
マジポン。もう、地球滅んじゃえ
I'm not sad, but the tears won't stop!
セミちゃん電話出なかった。やっぱり、彼氏とちょめちょめ中なのかな。かもね。久しぶりに食べるダブルチーズバーガー美味しい。死ぬほど興味なさそう。あんたとセミちゃん、一応幼馴染なんでしょ？幼馴染で親友だからこそ、ビッチなハマちゃんみたいな下世話な詮索。
Jesus, Osby!
誰がビッチよ！
Well, you.
で、スミの用事ってのは何だったの？ちょっくら、港までパパとママをお見送りに。ああ、そういや言ってたね。もうすぐ世界一周旅行に出かけちゃうって。ブルジョワかよ！いや、スミの家ブルジョワだったわ。金持ちお嬢様め。何マックで嬉しそうにチーズバーガー頬張ってるのよ。チーズに寄せなどないのだよ。そうだ、約束通り写真撮ってきたから、エミの彼氏見せてあげる。見る見る。そうそう、聞いて。セミちゃんの彼氏、めっちゃさっきのタイプだったの、顔が。ハマちゃんがタイプな顔って相当趣味悪そう。スミ、なしたの？黙っちゃって。なんだいその宙ぶらりんなリアクションは。もしかして、実はスミもタイプだったんじゃないの？この人がエミちゃんの彼氏ね。私、チーズバーガーもう一個食べよ。またチーズかよ。やっぱりスミは男よりチーズって感じね。どうだろう。案外私らの知らないところでエミみたいに男作ってるかもよ。私、スミにまで出し抜かれたらさすがに噴死するわ。
But I kinda wanna go for her first.
そう。スミはもう私のものなのだ。誰にも渡さぬ。ほんと、あんたたち仲良しね。
As I got just for the style points, I actually kinda like Momo. Atsuki, human interaction sure is tough, huh?
むしろお兄様には人付き合いが足りていないと思います。お友達もいませんし。
Fine as long as I've got you.
ね。
Ow.
今はそれでもいいかもしれませんが、将来私がお嫁さんに行ったりしたらどうするつもりなんですか？気軽に絶望するのやめてください。困ります。
Just marry your own
兄
Nichan.
様、キモいです。
Have you reached your rebellious years?
いたって普通の反応です。兄様こそ、早く彼女さんの一人でも連れてきて、月を安心させてください。
Girlfriend, huh?
兄様が、兄様が、女の話題に食いついている？
Don't get me wrong, Tsuki. You're the only one for me. You need just got a lot going on. Oh, and I might be home a little late tomorrow.
そうですか。あまりに遅いと待ちくたびれてうっかり深夜のエッチなアニメを見ちゃいますので、そのつもりで。
Okay, that's one way to make sure that he gets home early. What kind of threat is that? I don't need any dinner tomorrow, so don't wait for me to go to sleep.
いいえ、待っています。もし兄様が家の鍵を忘れてお外に朝まで放り出されてしまっても目覚めが悪いですから。
Not that careless, you know. Well, since she's probably gonna wait for me, no matter what I say, I guess I should just try and get home as early as possible. But since tomorrow's Sunday and also summer break, I ended up with 2 rental dispatch jobs. I could turn down the office, but it's the type of work where turning down jobs means that jobs stop coming, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, look, it's not like I've gone mad with greed after getting my payment from Seguro, okay?
はあ？あんたが私の お兄、
I didn't know that you ordered a rental ogre. I guess her job offers had many layers. Haha, funny, aren't I? Somebody once told me I'm comedic genius.
欲しい。もう一回。
How long is this gonna go on? What's the situation? I better read the dispatch, but I've got no clue what the situation is. I really ought to tell management to work out the details ahead of time because I'm noticing a trend here. The fatal lack of information on the client and the particulars of their request. Once again, it's someone I know. Okay, more like I've seen them before, seen them once or twice before the prep school. They're twins, so they left an
お
impression.
姉ちゃんがお兄ちゃんをお兄ちゃんと呼べるまで、お兄ちゃんは耐えなくちゃいけない。
That's a lot of Oni-chans.
お兄ちゃんってそんな呼び方無理に決まってるでしょ。バカなの？さてはバカなんでしょ。
And why did you request an Oni-chan rental? I accidentally forgot to use my customer voice with this customer, but I can't help it. Well, yesterday's pretend boyfriend request was pretty tough. This request, well, this client, is, well, just look at her.
今のお姉ちゃんを説明すると、高いお金を払っているというのに、変なプライドや遠慮が邪魔して、自分の欲望を吐き出せない風俗客、みたいなもの。
That's a terrible example! I don't understand!
せっかくお金払ってまでお兄ちゃんになってもらったのに、お兄ちゃんとすら呼べないなんて。
であんたは平然と呼べるのよ。
お姉ちゃんとは性癖が違う。
性癖は関係ないでしょ。
This is my job, so, if there's anything you want me to do, please don't hesitate to ask.
とりあえずお姫様抱っこしてもらいたいだなんて口が裂けても
Hey, are you okay?
言えない。気安く触れるんじゃないわよ。気絶しちゃうでしょ。
Huh. This girl's got a lot going on.
お兄ちゃん、抱っこ。
Upsy daisy.
おー。
で小夏だけ美味しい思いしてるのよ。あんたもあんたで何抱っこしてるの？常識ないの？
Sorry, I couldn't help it. I was thinking about how I used to carry Tsuki when she was little, so I forgot how much older this girl was and just carried her without thinking about it. Anyway, you're way too light, you gotta eat some more.
はーい。
羨ましくて噴死しそう。
Two are twins, right? You seem kind of opposite. My clients this time are Izumi Chinatsu and Komatsu. Twin girls look exactly the same, but act like complete opposites.
そっくり、溜まった欲望を吐き出せないところとか。
What kind of an example is that? Well, I don't think I can do a satisfactory job if this keeps up. Guess I gotta do some prying on my own. You're meeting up with a friend after this, right?
そうね。友達というか、まあ友達だけども。
私というよくできた妹がそばにいるのに、夢のまで呼ぶことなかったと思う。
うるさいわね。この年で兄弟だけで仲良く動物園とか単純に恥ずかしかったのよ。察しなさいよ。
Seems like the older twin has the more difficult personality. You do realize it'll be suspicious if you can't address me intimately, right?
前処するわ。お兄ちゃんも。
Don't make me eat bugs, please. Haha, references.
ダメっぽい。
Hopeless indeed.
あんたたちだけ息ぴったりなのよ。ずるいわ。
It'll be a real hassle to try and pretend we're actually siblings when we look nothing alike, but I don't have the same last names. So the backstory the twins decided on is that I'm a cousin who's as close to them as a brother. On the plus side, unlike with Sega's request, I don't have to worry about anyone suspecting a thing, even if I do run into someone I don't know during the rental period. Another fundamental difference with Sega's request is that these twins didn't request a rental for the express purpose of covering up for a lie. They just want an Oni-chan, apparently.
千夏ちゃん発見です。
As I ponder how to move forward from here, a cheerful looking girl rushes over here.
思ってたより早かったわね。夢のことだから寝坊するかと思ったわ。
私を誰だと思っているんですか？お休みの日は毎日早起きの夢のちゃんですよ。
そう。今日も暑苦しいわね。
そんなことよりも、今日はちなこなちゃんのお兄ちゃんを紹介してくれるんですよね。どこですか？白馬の王子様のような素敵なお兄さんはどこですか？
Oh, way to raise the bar, you little bundle of energy.
紹介するわ。私の
お兄
あとはお願い。
The elder Izumi shudders as she bites her lower lip. How can you be so embarrassed to call me Oni-chan? I still request an Oni-chan rental. I'm their cousin. Her name's Shinkai Yuki.
でも、うちのお兄ちゃんみたい。私、ひな山夢のです。ちなつちゃんとこなつちゃんのお友達です。
ほら、満足した。したのなら動物見るわよ。動物園に来たんだから動物見なくちゃ。
あれ、ちなつちゃん。今日のメインは動物じゃなくて、お兄ちゃんじゃありませんでした？
兄も動物みたいなもんでしょ。ほら、行くわよ。
ちなつちゃんたら強引。
Is she okay with that?
早くも長期戦の様相を呈している。
The younger Izumi nonchalantly follows after the elder, as if none of this concerns her personally.
ひな山五郎、夢野の兄だ。
Ah, nice to meet you. The girls take off, leaving me alone with this guy I don't know. He's bound to say something, right? Hey, say something this awkward.
お姉ちゃん、熊いる。登り別。
The start of the soundtrack kind of sounded like Animal Crossing music.
はあ？よくわからないけど、熊なら目の前にもいるでしょ？
もう、私のお兄ちゃんは確かに熊にですけど、熊さんじゃないですよ。間違えないでください。
It's been like this for a while now. I'm glad I don't have to put on the perfect cool guy act like when I was a fake boyfriend, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do to give them their money's worth. I've got to work properly for my money or I won't be satisfied. Otherwise I'd be doing the money a disservice.
ところでそちらのお兄さんは、なんて呼んだらいいんですか？
Me? Whatever you like.
そう言われると困ってしまいます。これぞ毎日の献立に悩むお母さんの気持ちです。
His siblings are just like the twins in how their personalities are polar opposites. She's an endless bundle of
じ
energy.
ゃあ、ブラザーでお願いします。
What are you, American?
バカなのよ。気にしないで。
でも、ちなつちゃん私よりテストの成績悪いじゃないですか。
成績は関係ないでしょ。今は人間性について語ってるの。
お兄ちゃん、暑い。
Strap.
エッチ。
The young Izumi is dressed warmly even though it's summer, trots off with a smile on her face. I kinda consider myself an expert in handling little sisters, but my little sister seems way too wise for her age. These twins, on the other hand, are a bit too eccentric for my taste.
夢野、向こうにペンギンがいるらしいぞ。
The fuck does that zipper do there? It doesn't do any... Actually, no, it does do something. You can close it up a little bit, at least. Or, based on what it looks like, wouldn't that, like, scrunch up the shirt a bit? That would look odd, probably, wouldn't it? Also, I feel like this would hella annoy me because it would constantly, like, scratch against the collarbone.
ほら、ちなつちゃん、ペンギンさん見に行きますよ。早くしないと暑さで溶けちゃいます。
あんた、ペンギンを何だと思ってるのよ。アイスじゃないんだから。
お互い大変だな。
Yeah, I sure do. This guy. So hot. It's so hot outside, but he's not breaking a sweat as he supervises his frolicking little sister. His little fellow Siska. I mean, concerned older brother. I can tell he's got some real promise.
二人とも、やれやれ系主人公？
I know what you're talking about. Now go look at those penguins.
飛べもしないエセ鳥類に興味はない。
Hey, penguins are cute, how dare you!
そうだ、ペンギンに罪はないぞ。遠くから見ていれば愛らしい。
Just like my sister. That's what he's thinking. I can tell by the look in his eyes. As for me, my little sister is the apple of my eye. Wow, it's a lion. I've never seen one in real life before.
意外と情けない顔をしているな。
見えない。
What exactly have you been looking for? The younger Izumi scoots onward without answering. It gives me the feeling I'm not gonna like her answer, so I won't pry into it.
新海、こっちにマントヒヒがいるぞ。なかなか凛々しい顔立ちだ。
For real? I'll be right there. It's quickly turning into a date with the elder Hinayama, and I'm actually enjoying it. He's one of those rare fellows I can actually get along with, or rather, we're not really that interested in each other, which makes it all the easier to have small talk. But at this rate, I'm not really doing enough to earn my pay, so I guess I should take the initiative and initiate interaction with the twins. They're my clients, after all. What you looking at?
お兄ちゃん、ちょうどウサギを見ようと思ってたのよ。
We're that close. Just say the last N.
うさぎちゃん抱っこできるみたいですよ。ほらほら、ちなつちゃんもブラザーも一緒に触れ合いましょ
Come on, let's go.
うん。
There are tons of rabbits hopping around in the pitting area. And holy hell, are they cute. Timidly stoop down and try picking one up. Oh, you're pretty docile for a rabbit anyway.
う。どうしてそんなうさぎちゃんに上から目線なんです？
Well, about you, you're just fine with the one nibbling on your pinky like that?
もう、どうして逃げるのよ。
Looks like the elder Izumi's having a hard time. Here, wanna pet this one?
いいの？逃げられちゃわない？
As long as you give it some food, it'll probably be fine. See? Present the rabbit to the elder Izumi as it munches on a carrot stick.
もふもふしてる。
She seems satisfied. She's smiling at least. Oh, so you can't smile, huh?
今のは違うんだからね。何もウサギが可愛くて気が緩んだとかそういうのじゃないからね。
Well, in that case, here, try giving it a carrot. Girls like her will snap at you like this all day if you let them, so I hand her the food I was holding.
すごい食いついてくるわ。ほら見て。
Yeah, I'm looking. Spider snapping at me like that. She seems to be enjoying herself, so I get the feeling I've finally done something brotherly.
ちなつちゃん、お兄ちゃんと楽しそうですね。
糞だらけの地べたで顔面ぴょんぴょんさせてやろうかしら。おや
ーい、テレ屋さんのちなつちゃんが切れた。助けてお兄ちゃん。
Hinayama hides behind her giant wall of a brother as he holds several rabbits in his arms.
ちょっとずるいわよ。出てきなさい。ほら。
お姉ちゃん、楽しそう。
You think so? I hope so.
でも欲求は満たせてない。
The young Izumi says just that as she goes to pet some rabbits. The older one is like an open book, but I just can't get a read on this one.
今日は楽しかったです。まだちょっと遊び足りない感じもしますけどね。ブラザー、また今度も一緒に遊びましょう。
またな。
We see the Hinayama siblings off. That's it for me today too.
今日は楽しかったわ。
Well, that's great. That means my work was worth it.
はい、今日のお賃金。
Right. I'm a little taken aback by how satisfied the young Izumi looks as she hands me the money, but I guess that's a good thing.
お金がかかることを思い出して急に懐が痛くなったわ。
At least for them, they're sharing it so they can split the cost. Ignoring your anguishing older sister, the young Izumi whispers into my ear.
今度、お兄ちゃんを呼ぶときは、私のお願い聞いてね。
Oh, sure. Guess today was the older sister's turn, huh? The younger one didn't really give me any requests today, and now that I think about it. Based on the interactions today alone, I get the feeling nothing's good's going to come of her requests.
お姉ちゃん、いい？
まあ悪くはなかったし、小夏が気に入ったのならいいわよ。
What's this about?
お兄ちゃんを継続プランで本指名します。
しばらく私たちのお兄ちゃんになりなさいって言ってるの。
今言えるようになるの？タイミング。
うるさいわね。お金払ったら吹っ切れたのよ。元取らなくちゃでしょ。それで、あんたはどうなのよ。
Me? It's my pleasure, of course. I'd be happy to be of service. Recurring plan means forming a contract with a single cast member to ensure you can request them repeatedly. For a one-time discounted agency fee, not only do you get to reserve a cast member you like, you also get to make arrangements with the cast member directly, bypassing management entirely. It's a pretty common request, apparently. Direct negotiations means both parties must consent, and while I may have some issues with the girls' personalities, it seems like they were fully willing to pay, so I have no reason to refuse.
今日は私としたことが照れちゃったけど、次は絶対あんたに甘えてみせるんだから、覚悟しておきなさいよね。
Sure you're not the one who needs to prepare?
じゃあバイバイ、お兄ちゃん。
The touchy older sister gives me one last parting threat while the mysterious younger sister waves her hand beside her. Oni-chan has a pretty nice ring to it, huh? I'll try getting Tsuki to call me that sometime. I don't go home after seeing you off the Izumi sisters. Instead, I head to the meeting spot for my second client of the day. Once again, I know nothing about this client besides a contact address, but I'm used to it at this point. So I must have designated meeting time. As that thought crosses my mind, my phone
ごめん
rings.
なさい。少し仕事が長引いてしまって。もう着くから。
Okay, understood. Try looking for the woman I'm talking to on the phone. Soon enough, I found a woman wearing a suit holding a phone in one hand. Excuse me, I'm with the rental service. Huh? Again? I feel like I've seen her face before. Or rather, this time it's just a feeling. I've got no idea where I've seen her face before.
あら、あなたどこかで。あ、この前のハンカチの。
Oh, now I remember. So she's the woman from back then, huh? I remember since it was such a short encounter. Sorry, I forgot about that. Must have been a very good memory.
仕事柄
You
ね。
must have a very good
人の
memory.
顔を覚えるの得意なの。私は空地椿。あなたは？
Shinka Yuki, it's a pleasure to be of service today. An older client this time out. Can't help but feel a little nervous. But she seems really mature on top of things, so that's a bit of relief. All things said, it's a bit of an unexpected turn of events. Exactly what could drive someone like her to enlist the services of that shady as hell rental company?
こちらこそお願いするわね。こんなこと人にお願いするものでもないのだけど。
Please don't worry about it. It's my job.
そう？でもこんなところで話すものでもないから移動してもいいかしら。
Oops, that's fine by me. After a few minutes of walking, we reach an apartment complex in a residential area a little bit away from the station. It's right across from my apartment. Guess the reason I saw her the other day was because we live nearby. I don't even really know the residents of my own apartment complex, so there's no way I'd know anyone from the complex across from ours. I normally get to know your neighbors when you live in the city.
ごめんなさい。ちょっと散らかっているのだけど気にしないで。そこら。
Whoops. Okay. I didn't expect to be led right into her apartment. I'm so confused. In any case, this room sure seems lively. I mean, I know homes are meant for living, but Tsuki's such a neat freak. She keeps our place a bit too tidy.
コーヒーでいいかしら。ミルクは？
Yes, please. Sorachi pretty much just leaves me to my own devices as she quickly brews up some coffee in the kitchen. She's working even on a holiday, huh? My working adults who wear suits. I'm not just talking about women.
それで本題だけども、私の愛人になってほしいの。そのふりを君にはお願いしたいの。
You're a paramour. Oops, almost said what there.
ええ、そうよ。ちょっと複雑な事情があってね。どうしても私に男がいることを証明しないといけないの。
I see, but why paramour? Was a fake boyfriend. If it was a fake boyfriend she needed, like Segwa, I'd understand it to be a similar stupid reason. But I can't imagine why she'd need a paramour, not a boyfriend.
それは言えないわ。
I need to know that information to give me the flexibility I need for my performance, but it looks like she really doesn't want to talk about it. I can't really pry into my client's private life. After all, there's just a one-off request like Segawa's. So what specifically would you like me to do?
これから厄介な人物がうちにやってくるのだけど、 とにかく私と真剣ではなく、あくまで遊びのような関係だと装ってもらえればいいわ。
Come on, management definitely picked the wrong guy on this request. Send someone flashier, preferably be in his 30s or something. Why dispatch me of all people? I mean, they did say in the phone interview that they were desperately short-staffed, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. Assuming I can pull off the act, do I really look like the kind of guy you could plausibly fool around with?
見えると思うけれど。だって君、私より背高いでしょ。それに身なりもしっかりしているし、あまり変な男だとむしろすぐバレるわ。
Well, if you say so. Height difference aside, I guess it'd be more believable if a serious-looking woman like her to be with a plain guy rather than the flashy guy. I thought I'd try to have her request a substitution since it can't, I thought I'd try to have her request a substitution since I can't, but it looks like she's not interested in a substitution in the slightest.
そうね。もう愛人というより、いっそ紐とかの方がわかりやすいかもしれないわ。
Oh, sugar mama!
君、年下でしょ
Yes I am, but sugar baby, huh?
とにかく、私に養わせたいと思わせるような紐らしい振る舞いをして、たまにドキッとするような素振りを見せてくれたら、あの子が相手でもきっといけるわ。
I've no idea what kind of heart-throbbing things will suffice, but she's really putting the bar up high, isn't she? But I guess I've got no choice but to bite the bullet here. Work's work. Unfortunately, while what she's saying isn't making much sense, this woman doesn't seem to be that weird herself. I'm sure she'll be easy to work with and follow my lead for any conversations. So, who exactly is this person who's coming for a visit?
私のいとこよ。実際会ってみればわかるけど、いろいろ気をつけてちょうだいね。
That's kind of an ominous thing to say, because I really gotta get my head in the game if I want to pull this off. In any case, at least we get to work things out beforehand. Our takeaway from Sego's boyfriend rental is that I should at least work out the basic details with my client beforehand. How should I address you, Soraji?
好きに呼んでちょうだい。椿よ。
I'm sorry, I'm not good with memorizing names. Tsubaki it is then.
私は、そうね。ゆきくんでいいかしら？
Ugh, my given name, huh? Guess there's no avoiding it this time. Let's just go with that. A little while later. It sure is taking a while.
そうね。
It is awkward. Been waiting for about an hour, yet the person we're waiting for hasn't shown up yet.
まったく、遅いわね。
Soraji finally starts grumbling. She's been fidgeting restlessly for a while now, so I can assume she's getting irritated.
さっさと終わらせてゲームしたいのに、せっかくの半休が。
It's way too awkward to have a friendly chat. As soon as my stomach starts churning from the unnecessary stress, the intercom finally chimes.
またごめんね。お仕事で遅くなっちゃった。
まったくあなたは、なら連絡くらいよこしなさいよ。
その手があったか。バッキーたらすっかり現代人だね。
今時どこの田舎育ちだって携帯くらい扱えるわよ。
もしかして君が噂のあの堅物バッキーを落としたっていう？
ちょっと何私をスルーして話しかけてるのよ。
思ってたよりかわいい。しかも年下じゃん。バッキーの好みがまさかこういう感じとは。
悪いかしら？雑食のあなたよりはマシよ。紹介するわ。遠山亜希。私のいとこ。
はじめまして。ひまおくん
It's Shinkai Yuki. Nice to meet you. She's way too energetic. I can't keep up. So I'm just as beautiful as Soraji, but she kind of seems a bit more showy.
ほら、ゆきくん困ってるでしょ？満足したのなら、うちの母さんにちゃんと報告しといて。
バッキー冷たい。こんな面白そう。大事な使命なのですから、しっかりと見極めさせてもらいやす。
どうせ面白がっているだけだと思ってたけれど。
まあまあ、細かいことはどうだっていいの。さあ、夜更けまで語り合いましょう。
あなた、まさかもう飲んでない？ 途中で何度かギュビッと。あれ、もう空じゃん。
ねえ、このまま外に追い出したら何事もなく終わると思わない？
I don't think that's such a good idea. She'd be a neighborhood nuisance.
もういきなり見せつけちゃって。でも空じゃん。
She's a hot mess of a woman. She's an alcoholic.
そうね。私の心配するより先にこの子を病院に送りつけるべきだわ。
まだ全然酔ってないから。バッキーったらやだな。私が1本くらいで酔うわけないでしょ。
If you can drink that much and not get drunk, that's an even scarier thought.
言うじゃないの、ひもくん。そうやってバッキーのことも落としたのかな。わ、バッキーまたカップ麺ばっか食べてるでしょ。お肌に良くないよ。
いきなり素に戻って説教垂れるのやめてもらえないかしら。
ちょっと、せっかく久しぶりに会いに来たっていうのにおもてなしの一つもないの？冷蔵庫ほぼ空なんだけども。
私も好きで招いたわけじゃないのよ。コーヒーなら出してあげるから座って待ってなさい。
はーい。
Toyama sits down as told and takes a look around the room before looking at me. She smiles suggestively. Oh, did I mess up somewhere already? Try not to say anything necessary, but maybe that backfired.
ねえ、ひもくんってバッキーのどこが好きなの？
I like her diligence.
違うそういうんじゃなくて、胸か尻かそれともおへそ？
Not mind, she's just curious about the juicy details. If I had to say, her boobs, I guess.
やだもう、一番普通なとこ。性癖は比較的ノーマル。メモ。
What kind of notes are you writing? It's kind of unsettling not to see her suddenly put on a serious face and take notes.
どうしたの？アキが何かした？
なんでもないよね。
Seems like she isn't drunk at all. It's like she's testing me. I'm suddenly starting to feel more tense. Dealing with adults here. Can't expect things to go smoothly as if they've gone thus
と
far.
ころで、バッキーは部屋にいるのにどうしてそんなきっちりした格好でいるの？
今日も仕事だったのよ。
いつまでもそんな堅苦しい格好してたらひもくんが脱がせづらいでしょ？
どうして脱がせる前提なの？
やだ。まさか本当はプラトニックに付き合ってたり結婚前提にしちゃう感じ
違うわよ。ユキ君とは遊んでいるだけ。私まだ結婚とかそういうのはいいって
That's just
言
more
ったでしょ？
reason to say that, okay. Then why aren't you fucking yet? See, so that's what she said, Paramour and a boyfriend, I'm sure a woman around Soraji's age must get a lot of flack for still being
な
single.
の？まあいいや。とにかく脱いだ。
ちょっとアキ、待って。
Soraji's clothes suddenly start coming off, so I can't help but avert my eyes.
あれれ、どうしてこっちを見ないのかな？
It'd be a problem if I get aroused while you're still here, Toyama.
うまいこと言うね。でもこのアキ様をごまかせると思うなよ、ひもくん。
There's no doubt about it, she's testing me. Now then, it's gonna be hard to smooth things out while still being considered a Soraji. Here we go.
首ごき。
Toyama grabs my head with both hands and forces it towards Soraji. Whether I like it or not, I get an eyeful of Soraji in a compromised position as she desperately tries to hide her chest.
どう？興奮する？
Yeah, I guess.
何を言っているのよ。
It'll be suspicious if I look away. I'll need Soraji to bear with me for a
ま
while.
だ学生時代のジャージ着てるなんてね。ひもくん的にはどうなの？
I quite like how defenseless she looks, actually.
ほうほう。つまりひもくんはジャージフェチと。
I know it's quite extremely shameful of me, but the truth of the matter is that Soraji looks quite erotic right now. She's so flustered right now, she's struggling to put her tracksuit top over her underwear. Her bosom is also slipping off a little.
っていうか、バッキー恥ずかしがりすぎじゃない？
いくら同棲してるからって着替えをホイホイ見せたりする安い女じゃないのよ。いいから早くユキ君のこと話してあげて。
どうしよっかな。
Hey, don't look at me like that, it's not my fault.
ところでバッキー、ちょっと汗臭くない？
ねえ、ちょっと、何人のシャツ嗅いでいるの？撃つわよ。
ひもくんパス。
She shoves Sorachi's shirt in my face, coating my entire vision white.
愛しのお姉さんの甘酸っぱい汗の匂いはどうだい？
Boggy's scent is incredible.
死にたいわ。
Sorry, there's something else there. There's nothing else I can do to throw off your suspicions.
おお、ひもくんなかなかレベル高いね。正直ドン引き。
Why are you the one revolted? Can't help but clack back at that remark. It's really harsh of her. I'm not a smell fetishist.
着せ替えたのはいいけど、だからってこれはないわね。
無理やり着せといて。
Sorachi bitterly glares at Toyama. Looks like that tracksuit is what she wears around the house, but it seems a little small for her. You can really see her curves through it. Doesn't leave much to the imagination.
でもやっぱりバッキーはその芋臭い格好の方が落ち着くわ。ね、ユッキーもそう思わない？
Wait, what you call me?
とりあえずひもくんってのはなしにしてあげる。有効な証に一杯ど
Oh, no alcohol for me, please.
う？まさか未成年？
条例的にはセーフな年よ。
一瞬まさか教え子に手出したのかと思っちゃったじゃん。いやー、びっくりした。
Student, Sorachi's a teacher. She looks the part, at least.
秋が一番そういうの気にしないでしょ。
まあね、私のストライクゾーンは場外ホームランなんちゃって。
全く意味がわからないわ。やっぱり酔ってるんじゃないの？
うん、そうかもね。久しぶりにバッキーと会ったら楽しくなっちゃって。じゃあ帰るわ。
はあ？私も帰ってほしいは欲しいけど、このまま朝まで居座られると思ってたのに。
ひどい。まあ私も大人だし、いろいろ忙しくってね。
ねえ、気のせい？
言ったけど、私も今日からこっち引っ越してきたから、ちょくちょくお邪魔するね。じゃあユッキーもまたね。今度来た時はバッキーの昔のアルバムとか持ってきてあげるから。
Can't wait. And thus, like Storm, Toyama leaves as abruptly as she came.
ねえ、確か継続プランとかあったわよね。
Yes, comes at a discount too. It's quite convenient.
お金ならあるのよ。大人だもの。
Oh,
お
please.
金なら。
Oh, please. You're a teacher. You don't have any money. Don't say that. Please don't say the cold hard truth with cold empty eyes. I have no idea how to react to that.
そうだ、まだちょっと時間あるでしょ。こうなったらやけよ。付き合ってもらえるかしら。
With that, chance me your controller for the latest video game console.
この姿も見られちゃったし、長い付き合いになりそうだしね。もうどうだってよくなったわ。あなたもポテチ食べる？
Potato chips? Holding a controller? I haven't hold a game console at home, but Tsuki's a need for it and yells at me if I touch a controller with potato chip covered, dust-covered hands.
ああ、そういうの気にするタイプ？意外ね。
Attitude suddenly softened up. She was really frank with me. Perhaps it was Sorachi's true nature.
あなたは私の紐だもの。一緒にゲームやるくらい付き合ってくれるわよね。
The steam opened. Whoops. I don't mind, but I'm not familiar with the controls. We only have 46 at home.
私は逆に古いの全然なの。ハマったの社会人になってからだから。まあ、気楽にやっていいわよ。オンライン対戦だけど、私とは協力プレイだから。
That does sound like fun. It was not fun. I was a fool for thinking it'd be fun for even a second.
そこ左って言ってるでしょ。はあ？なんであんな場所でやられてるの？マップが見えてないのかしら。私のチームには猿しかいないの。マッチングがおかしいわ。
Oh, they lost. Must have no idea what part of that game was supposed to be cooperative, but our team got its collective ass handed to it.
もう一回よ。
もう一回って言ってるの。あなたはまあしょうがないとして、まともな味方さえ引けたら余裕で勝てたのだから、もう一回よ。
You still got times, okay? Afterwards, Soraji spares nobody, friend or
ク
foe.
ソが、やめたらこのゲーム。ファッキュー。
I believe we're out of time. I paced on my customer service smile and get up as if to run away.
忘れてちょうだい。
Huh?
忘れてちょうだい。
Okay. She's not taking no for an answer.
それとこれ、今日の報酬。またよろしく頼むわね。
Thank you. Please don't hesitate to call me again now if you'll excuse me. Say, Tsuki. Onichi always thought he wanted to become a working adult as soon as possible, but today the thought scared him for the first time.
兄様に一体何があったのかは知りませんが、それが大人になるということだと思います。
Little sister of mine, how are you always so far-sighted? Soraji and Tsuki give off similar vibes, which makes me one hella nervous, no Onichi-chan, when I consider the possibility that you'll grow up to be like that too.
ゲームは1日
Sensei
1時間
says
まで。
only play
Sensei
games an
との
hour a
約束よ。
day.
お友
We're
達
at 2
紹介
hours
してくれる
already.
ように頼んでくれた？
Fuck you, Tsubaki, you can't tell me what to do.
そのうち気が向いたらね。
早くしないと夏休みになっちゃうよ。最後の夏がやってきちゃうよ。
お前の夏は今年で終わるんか。
とにかくセミちゃん、休み始まる前にはお願いね。
ああ、一晩寝たら夏終わっててくんないかな。
どうしたのエミ？なんか疲れてるように
そうかな。夏バテかも。
じゃあスタミナつけに今日は肉食べに行こうか。肉？
最後の夏に向けて痩せなくていいの？
だってさっきこの中じゃ一番細いし。
はあ？サキンチの体重計壊れてんじゃないの？それか鏡歪んでるか。
ももちゃんの方が細いかもだけど、さきの方がおっぱいあるもん。父が正義だもん。
そこも似たり寄ったりじゃない？
Sega, but do you mind?
いつもごめんね。
Is it just a daily habit of hers to plant her butt on my desk during lunch break? Leave my seat for 1 second and she commandeers it. I can't even take a piss without having to tell her to piss off.
父ごときで調子に乗ってる先にはこれだ。隅様召喚。
負けたわ。
女の子はおっぱいよりも愛嬌なんだと思い知りました。
トリマーもんでいい？
人もいないところでね。いなければいいんかい。あ、そうだ。エミちゃん、彼氏さんの写真見せてもらったよ。
げ、そういやももちゃんが見せるって言ってたね。
エミちゃんってば照れちゃってて可愛かった。あんまりにも可愛くて、ほら、待ち受けにしたんだ。
やめてよ。今すぐ買えないと肖像権侵害で訴えるから。
じゃあうちの顧問弁護士呼ぶね。
なんで徹底抗戦する構えなの？
She's a rich bitch, that's why.
へえ、スミがそんなに気に入るの珍しいね。本当はエミの彼氏の方を狙ってるんじゃないの？そんなのこの私めが許しませんことよ。
ハマちゃんじゃあるまいし。まあね。
なんで自慢げなの？ああ、もう私のことはいいから、今日肉食べに行く話でもしてて。
あれ、セミちゃん今日来ないの？
ごめん、私今日からバイトなんだ。
どうしたん急に？
いや、夏休みに向けてお金貯めとこうかな。
ああ、そうだね。お小遣いやばいし、さっきもバイトしよっかな。
Are all the girls are the twins and Emmy gonna start working at the same place as him?
この前のレンタル代で全財産付きだとは口が裂けても言えない。
She blew her entire savings on that rental fee the other day, didn't she? She's such an open book once you know her circumstances, I think to myself as I opened up Tsuki's delicious handmade bento of the day. Regardless of the reasons, working is good for you. Well, you can put a price on work. Work ethic is priceless.
みんな大変だね。
うわ、お嬢様育ちのお金持ちがなんか言ってる。
私も金さえあれば炭をいいねで買うのに。
Like, her voice sounds really familiar. Also, I'm getting very hungry. Like, very, very hungry. Help me. I regret not eating more. Kitamirika. Is that? Oh, is that? Oh, is that? Is that Rika? Yeah, that is Rika, isn't it? Hold on, where's Oshiyori Mirai? It's also Rinchu in Machikoi, and Satuin in Aokana. But I'm convinced this is like also. Oh no, it's Karen. It's Karen. Oh, was Karen also Rika? Let me just actually use the fucking search function. It was Rika! Fuck me, I'm good. That's why I like her so much. She also kind of looks like Rika, thinking about it. This is Rika, but this is Rika, but she's a raging lesbian. Like, I remember that because, especially because I remember it was funny to me that Rika was voiced by a voice actress also using the name Rika. It was also always mildly funny to me.
私は非売品ですことよ。おほほほ。手に入らないものは求めたって仕方ないでしょ。私たちは私たちで地道に稼ぐの。
あれ、珍しくサキがまともなこと言ってる。
珍しくって何よ。サキ、この中じゃ割と常識的だからね。
Huh? Eating my lunch, vaguely listening to the usual background noise of the chattering girls, and suddenly I feel a gaze upon me. I look up, my eyes meet Tenma's. What's with that stickering smile of hers? It's like it was directed at me, but it might just be my imagination. To be more precise, I hope it's not directed at me. That day, after school. Usually I'd head straight to work, but today there's something I've got to visit somewhere I've got to visit beforehand. Before Tsuki convinced me to go to university the other day, I hadn't studied for placement exams at all, so I decided I had no choice but to go to prep school. Obviously, it's gonna be rough on my wallet, but it's not a bad deal when you consider the time efficiency. It's good. It's a good use of the time before work.
あー、ブラザー。こんなところで奇遇ですね。
なんであんたがいるのよ。
So meanwhile, I'm here. I walk to the prep school room for the first time to find Elder Izumi and the young Hinayama. Supposed to end the previous class if they're getting ready to leave. I quickly look for the other Izumi, but it looks like it's just the one today. Whispering to Elder Izumi's ear. Where's your sister? Is she not with you today?
ああ、小夏はね、あの子賢いから、まったく不公平よね。
I see. That's it.
ほんと、なんで私だけ予備校に通わなくちゃいけないのよ。小夏だけずるいわ。
単に千夏ちゃんの努力が足りないだけだと私は思うのです。
夢のくせに同性論で殴るのはやめなさいよ。
You two sure got along.
どこが？
そうですか？
何あんただけニヤついてるのよ。 そのだらしないほっぺをつまんで大福みたいにする
やりましたね。お返しです。
I don't know why the sides of my head just like easy. I don't know why like my hair on the sides here is just going up and up. It's worrying. I take a seat as I watch the elder ease me at the young Hinayama play rough, but then I feel an overwhelming presence beside me. Oh, it's just older Hinayama. Oh, you're taking classes here too?
ああ、俺も今日から通うことにした。夏休みが終わるまでだが。
Right, that's the Eiko uniform, isn't it? Do you really need to go to prep school?
ただの保険だ。やらない後悔よりやる後悔と言うだろう。
The perfect cover-up! Oh! I was gonna just like tell Goro what's going on. Oh, it's gonna be great. Actually, that means they recognize him even when he didn't have his hair back, doesn't it? Because he probably doesn't have his hair back right now. Got a point?
お兄ちゃん同士がまた仲良くなってますね。男の友情を感じます。
ちょっと、あんた帰らないの？
はい、この後自習室予約しましたから。これで千夏ちゃんに差をつけながら、お兄ちゃんと一緒に帰れて、一石二鳥というやつです。
このブラコめ。
千夏ちゃんも自習すればいいじゃないですか。そうしたら、大好きなお兄ちゃんと一緒に帰れまちゅよ。ブブブ。
誰が大好きな、お兄。
She's finally gonna say it today. No.
なんで急に黙るんですか？
Oh, as we get with some with her shyness and inability to be honest with herself.
ほら、お前は早く勉強してこい。
じゃあお兄ちゃん、また後で。
またね。
Yeah. Seems a little reluctant to leave, but since she doesn't have a rental appointment today or anything, just give her the casual response. I know we've been put in this situation. I'll do the bare minimum to not blow her cover, but I'm not gonna give her full service either. Anyway, you caved into your little sister's demands, didn't you?
さあ、何のことやら。
I'm willing to bet she said, I want you to go to prep school with me or something like that. I know it's what it's like to have a little sister, so I can relate. That said, it's kind of discouraging to be among your peers and not know anyone, so it's kind of a relief to see a familiar face.
その様子だと知らないだろうから教えておくと、ここの講師は俺の学校でも分かりやすいと評判がいいんだ。もう少し後だったら定員が埋まってしまっていたぞ。
Really? I'll just sign up for this class because it's close. I just signed up for this class because it's close to the station at my workplace. I guess I'm lucky.
あと、夢野がうるさく言っていたが、中でも人気の講師が相当な美人らしい。
You don't sound too excited about that, though. He's probably trying to make small talk, but he doesn't seem completely uninterested. But he seems completely uninterested in what he's saying.
噂をしていたら来たようだ。
Everyone in the classroom has been sitting quietly with a little chatter here and there, but as soon as the teacher in question walks in, the entire room instantly falls silent.
こんばんは、皆さん。それでは今日の授業を始めます。早速、テキスト31ページを開いてちょうだ。
Our eyes met. Our eyes meet.
失礼？
Sorachi. Sorachi sensei begins the lesson as if nothing happened. Well, it's not like I'm working for her right now, so I guess I don't really need to worry about anything. I remind myself that I paid a considerable amount of money for this course and pay close attention.
今日はここまで。今日の範囲を次回までに復習しておいて。では、今日の授業終わります。お疲れ様。
The entire class relaxes in unison. Exhaustion finally shows up on everyone's faces.
驚いたな。すごくためになった。
Right, she was so easy to understand. Today's lesson was math. Sorachi taught with logical progression and kindly explained any parts we found confusing.
じゃあ、俺は妹を待たせているからな。また今度。
I work today. The elder Hinayama quickly leaves the classroom. I totally understand. I too would like to see my little sister studying hard someday. I look up only to find Sadaji making some sort of gesture to me once you've confirmed we've made eye contact.
ちょっとつら貸しなさい。
She obviously didn't actually say that, but it's clear that she wants to talk.
ねえゆきくん、お願いだから後出しで私の教え子にならないでもらえる？
What? Don't be crazy. I was wondering what you wanted to tell me in an empty classroom, but it's pretty much exactly what I expected.
なんてことは、いくら不利とはいえ教え子と愛人関係に。
Don't worry, I know to keep my work separate from my private life.
あなたが気にしなくても私が気にするのよ。
Sadaji's quite a serious woman, so I guess she can't help it. For now, please make sure not to call me by my first name. It might raise suspicion if we seem too close.
ええ、わかったわ。
I don't like being called by my first name, so that's a big help. Just so you know, I'll try not to let our relationship leak, even if I'm not at work.
お願いするわね。私にもイメージというものがあるから。
You care about your image? Yeah, that's unexpected.
私を何だと思っているの？まあいいわ。ごめんなさい、引き止めてしまって。この後は帰り？
No, I've got work after
あ
this.
ら、仕事熱心ね。一教師としてはあまり感心しないけども。またレンタルの？
No, rental dispatch work doesn't come regularly, you see. I've been working part-time at this restaurant for a while, you see.
そう、バイト頑張って。
Thanks. Good luck to you, too, Sensei. Honest to God, I'm like kind of curious that she doesn't like wonder. Wait, hold on. So he's not only doing like the rental work, which you would have seemed like a student would do as like some off thing to to earn money, just to mess around, but he's also working like an actual part-time job. There's got to be something going on. Because I doubt a student who doesn't desperately need it would work 2 jobs at once.
ちょっと、先生はやめてちょうだい。なんだか君にそう呼ばれるのはむずがゆいわ。
As long as we're at school, I think sensei is the most natural thing I can call you, so please bear with it. Now if you'll excuse me. Now then! I ended up running into a ton of people I knew today, but I suppose these things just happen. Right now I'm heading to Sunny and Lettuce, the restaurant I ate at with Segava and friends. Honestly, I'm kinda iffy on the name, but the taste and atmosphere are on point. They've got lots of regulars. It's bustling with students at lunchtime and adults at night. Take a short walk from the station and head into the business district. As you can see, my destination is the basement of a building with lots of bars. Good morning.
Good morning, Shinkei.
It's a mysterious middle-aged man, everyone calls him Master. He was here before I started working there. I call him Master too, but since I don't know his name either. Just so you know, the new owner and 2 new employees are joining us today.
The new owner?
But I thought you were the owner?
I don't know who you are anymore. I'm opening up another restaurant, see, so I'm leaving a young relative of mine in charge here.
Huh. No, it's not often we get new employees here.
Once people start working here, they don't quit too easily. It's a big help. The increase in staff size was a decision by the new owner, you see. They're both students around your age, so I want you to take care of their training, okay?
Sure, got it. Honestly, I'm not usually a good teacher, but it's a good story when it comes to work. But it's a different story when it comes to work. I'm a veteran at this restaurant. I'm a 3rd year here. It's my 3rd year here. The pay's better than at a chain, and the customers are great, so I don't see any reason to quit.
They're already in the back, so why not go greet them?
Sure, I'll go greet them once I get changed.
Good morning.
今日からお世話になります。瀬川恵美です。よろしくお願いします。あげー
It's Yuki, not Yuki, actually. Is that really how she shows surprise?
ちょっと人が初バイトで緊張しながら構えてたのに、あんたがいるってどういうことよ
That's what I'd like to ask you. What are you doing at my workplace?
待って。じゃあ、今日仕事教えてくれる先輩って。
Sure I am.
最悪。
I don't like it either. Segava, the new hire, glares at me with a look of frustration on her face. I've just been running into frustratingly familiar faces all day today. It'd make things even more awkward. The last time she knowingly saw me was when we argued and split up.
どうしてあんたみたいなのがこんなおしゃれな店でバイトしてんのよ。
Well, what about you? Of all the places you could pick to work, why here?
この前あんたと来た時、いいお店だなって思ったから。悪い？
It's not wrong, but it's your mistake for not considering the possibility that I work here.
まさか学生の身でバイト掛け持ちしてるなんて思わないでしょ？
Everyone has their circumstances, just like how you started working here because you blew all your money on that rental.
どうしてそこまで知ってるのよ。もう、やだ。
Segway covers her face and falls down. Look, it's your fault for still failing to recognize that I'm your classmate. Are you crying?
泣くわけないでしょ。ただ、自分の立ち回りの悪さに絶望してたの。
At least you're learning from your mistakes. At least you're learning from your mistake. Just try better next time.
はい、そうですね。先輩。
Segway changes her attitude because she doesn't want to wallow in self-pity
で
anymore.
も、先輩ってば、どうせ彼女連れで行くおしゃれな店なんか知らなかったんですよね。だから自分のバイト先に。
To commemorate your first day at your first job, go clean the toilets.
やめて！私のひと夏の思い出を汚さないで！
I win.
じゃあ先輩、トイレ掃除行ってきますね。
I admire his work ethic, but don't take it so seriously. Segway picks up the cleaning supplies and starts heading out to in the waitress uniform before I stop her.
何？人のことジロジロ見て。お金取るよ。
That's something I'd say. Wait a second, have the uniforms at this restaurant always been this cute? That female uniform was the same chic style as the male uniform.
運命の再会。
Wait, I must really be seeing things now! Squeezing away into the room is the younger Izumi, if my memory is not mistaken. Is this really a city? It's like everywhere I go, there's nothing but people I know.
泉さん、こいつと知り合い？
友達以上、家族未満。
Wait, you're friends?
そうだね、お兄ちゃん。
お兄ちゃん？でも名字。
Whoa, you're making Segway suspicious. Could you please not call me Oni-chan outside of rental hours?
なんて呼ぶかはこなつの勝手。
I'm not so sure about that.
あ、ごめんなさい。家庭の事情は人それぞれだものね。
Don't make any weird assumptions, we're just cousins.
なんだ、それならそうと早く言ってよ。早とちりして私がバカみたいじゃないの。
Like, he doesn't actually have to it doesn't fucking matter with her. Just say it's like, rental. It doesn't fucking matter with her. You don't need to keep up the act right now. Like, it's because they aren't like trying to fool anyone. They just want to know what it's like to have like an older brother. Emmy tried to fool people into because she tried to like keep up her appearances because she told people that she has a boyfriend and therefore needed to fool some people. There, it makes sense to try to keep that up. Same for Sparky, since, you know, that's an ongoing thing where her parents are threatening marriage interviews. So that also makes sense. It doesn't make sense for these two because they're not actively trying to fool somebody. You are an idiot for jumping to conclusions.
ところでお兄ちゃん、瀬川さんとはどういう関係？ねえ、どういう関係？
Why are you leaning in like that? Really shows out the contrast between your short stature and your surprisingly big boobs, you know.
ねえ、どういう関係？
Now the young Izumi's turning the question on to Segawa.
彼氏よ。
Why do I have to put on the act in such an unnecessary situation? There's no need to show off to her, is there?
ずいぶん長いふーんね。
I thought she was going to question her, but instead she just smiles and heads out to the dining area. I have no clue what this girl wants anymore. I'm not going to back you up outside of rentals, you know.
なんかプレッシャー感じちゃってつい。ごめん。
You don't have to apologize. In any case, this entire situation is quickly getting out of hand. Young Izumi knows about my rental work, so it wouldn't be weird if she figured out my relationship with Segawa was a sham. As long as it's just the younger Izumi, there's no harm done, even if she finds out. But if everything that happened previously today is an indicator, I'm sure someone even more troublesome is gonna pop up. In any case, I guess there's no point thinking about it too hard during work. In addition to two new co-workers, the addition of two new co-workers doesn't change my work here. And well, work's work. As long as I get paid, I take good care of my clients, no matter who they may be.
ほんと、お金のことばっかり。嫌な男。
Segway insults me again, but she kind of looks like she's given up.
よろしく。 先輩。
This plate goes to table 3.
あいあい。
ねえ、おしぼりの替えってどこにあるの？
Under the counter. Man, am I glad those two are such good girls. Yep, just great. The master merrily watched the two girls work as if he were watching his own granddaughters. Segava was surprisingly quick at completing the tasks given to her. And while the young Izumi is unsociable, she takes good care of the customers. Oh, right, wasn't that new owner supposed to come today? Well, she said she'd drop by. While the restaurant itself stays open until late at night, the working shift for us students is about to end.
ねえ、今私の話してた？してたよね。
If you're here, then why don't you just say so, owner?
あれ？もしかしてユキ？奇遇だね。どうしたの、そんなウェイターさんみたいな格好しちゃって。
Ow, I work here. She gives me some strong drunken pats on the back. At this point, anyone could pop up and I wouldn't even bat an eye.
え？紐がバイト？紐のくせに？地味に紐の矜持ってもんはないのかね？
You wait too loud, you drunkard! Now there's a real pain. Shinkai, did you just call you a sugar baby? Master, please don't take a drunkard's words at face value.
もうこれからお仕事だってのに酔ってないってばん。
Master, you sure we shouldn't drag her out to the back? She's technically my superior, so...
ところでユッキー、私の可愛いバイトちゃんたちはどこかね？
Right here.
やだもん、バッキーと違って冗談もお上手。確かにユッキーも可愛いけど、女の子のバイトちゃん。
I really don't think it's a good idea to let this drunk owner interact with anyone, even if it's Seiwa or the younger Izumi.
ねえ、その人誰？店長さん？
Damn it, you couldn't have any worse timing. Well, have fun and help. It's none of my business.
80点かな？え、何がですか？もちろん見た目の。可愛いけど、個人的にはもうちょっとお乳のボリュームが欲しかったかな。牛乳飲みなさい、牛乳。マスター、ミルクちょうだい。
It's perfectly acceptable to get mad at drunkards, you know.
だから酔ってないってば。ん？おやおや？
採点されに来た。
ねえ、ユッキー、何この子。ちょっと変わってるね。
I think you're the last person she'd like to hear that from.
ねえおばさん、何点？
おばさん。私、まだバリバリギリギリ20代なのに。
The drunkard sinks to the ground with that unexpected attack. Can't be asked to help her up, so let's just leave her like that.
私だけ採点されてない。不公平。
Don't get disappointed over something so weird.
ほらそこ、仕事中の死後は慎みなさい。仕事だけに。キュッキュッキュ
アザラシがいる。
今のはグラスを付近で吹く音なのだよ。
Oh boy, my calm and happy place has suddenly fallen into chaos. Are you telling me this drunkard is the new owner? Shinkai, please don't quit. I consider it after a good night's sleep. The master looks at me with worry in his face. Nothing's gonna change if I quit this late in the game. Most of all, I can't let this drunkard wipe out one of my means of income.
ところでユッキー、履歴書見たけど普通に学生さんじゃん。どういうことなの？
Oh, right! Of course! As soon as Segway and Yuzumi get back to work, I get caught in another trap. Wow, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You see, Tsubaki told me to keep it a secret, too.
いとこに隠し事なんてひどい。親戚の中では一番仲良しだと思ってたのに。
Oh, that's an unexpected reaction. I thought she was gonna interrogate me.
バッキー、まさか本当に教え子に手を出すなんて。
This could be a disaster if I don't come up with some sort of excuse. That said, I only became her student a few hours ago. Honestly, I didn't even think this woman could even care about those sorts of moral boundaries. I'm the one who laid my hands on her. Tsubaki's just beautiful and kind, and it seems like she's never had any men in her life, so... And it seems like she's never had any men in her life. It was all too easy.
なるほどね。まあ私もどうせそんなことだろうと思ってたよ。だってあのクソ真面目ちゃんバッキーだもの。普通の攻略法じゃ落ちるはずないものね。年下好きだとは思わなかったけど。
She's really railing on you, Soraji. That'd be
To be fair, I'm not exactly saying flattering things either.
しかも中途半端に愛人止まりなのも納得だわ。パッキーあの性格だし、卒業するまで本気になっちゃダメよ。とか言われてるんでしょ。本当は好きで仕方ないのに。
She has indeed said something to that effect. Huh? Rage's misunderstanding things is a little too convenient. Now I'm worried Raj is gonna yell at me once I explain what just happened. How could this be? I thought you were such a diligent worker. Whoops. How could this be? I thought you were such a diligent worker, Shinkai.
You were young at 1.2, weren't you, Master?
Indeed. I was young, back when I was still a teenager.
ねえユキ、厨房からなんかおつまみになりそうなまかないもらってきてくんない？
I'm in the middle of work. Nobody listens to Master's story. What is happening? Oh, you're still here. At the end of my especially tiring shift, I head to the back to change and go home when I find the young Izumi sitting around in her school
お
uniform.
兄ちゃんを待っていた。
For me?
まだ私のお願い聞いてもらってない。
Alright, you did mention something like that the other day. I don't do overtime work, you know.
だから交渉。この後、ちょっとだけお話しするだけ。この前、お姉ちゃんと違って私は何も要求しなかったから。
In that case, just a bit, okay? She is a client after all. I'll take what I can get. And while she herself didn't make any requests, I did spend the vast majority of my time taking care of her sister during that rental, so I guess I can afford a little to talk a little. So I know you want an Oni-chan rental just like your sister did, but how specific did you want me to act?
私のことをつい性的な目で見てしまうエッチなお兄ちゃん。
I'm leaving! What?
私のことをつい性的な目で見てしまうエッチなお兄ちゃん。
Oh, I heard you what you said the first time. I just didn't understand it either time.
そのままの意味。私のこと、エッチな目で見てほしい。
It's scary how you say that with such a straight face. You... No, this isn't a sex service, right?
だからエッチな目で見るだけ。見抜きはか。
I'm not gonna stroke myself, you idiot! I snapped back without thinking. Shit, keep it together, this work. Just for reference. Can I ask why?
単に熟れた体を持て余しているだけ。
Doesn't look ripe to me, though.
新鮮ピチピチピッチな方が好き？
Please use actual words.
もう、しょうがないな。
Put some more emotion into it.
いやーん、お兄ちゃんが妹のことをエッチな目で見てくる。
Is this okay?
及第点。ビクンビクン。
I've just fed out of it, this girl. Can we please not do this in public?
だからお姉ちゃんもいない二人っきりの場で頼んだ。
I guess it makes
や
sense.
だ、お兄ちゃん、バイト先の控え室でだなんて。
Could you please not make everything sound so suggestive?
そういうプレイでしょ？
So, you finally admitted you kink, huh?
ペラ、
What exactly are you doing, might I ask?
ギリギリを攻めている。
Could you, not tease me casually like that?
タイツ履いてるから恥ずかしくないもん。
No, that actually makes it sexier, you know. Something gives me the feeling that if I look away now, she'll just do something even more extreme, so I keep my eyes on the young Izumi as she almost but not quite exposes herself. But while she may be covering it in tights, her plump thighs peeking out from her upturned skirt looks so nice and healthy. Wait, what the hell am I even thinking about? Hey, can I ask one more thing?
お兄ちゃん、とっても興味津々。
Oh, shut up! Anyway, you are wearing underwear, right? Lifting your skirt dangerously high, but I can't see any signs of underwear. Got a bad feeling about this.
ご想像にお任せする。
Well, she's going straight past the horny jail and straight to the execution. Am I only now getting embarrassed?
初日から言葉攻めなんてずるい。こういうのはもっと段階を踏んで。
Says the pervert who jumps straight into lifting her skirt without wearing any underwear.
あんまり責められちゃうと困る。
Unbelievable that What was that squeal just now? This girl can revert to a deadpan face instantaneously, so I can never tell if she's being serious or not.
満足した。次回もよろしく。
Hey, please cancel our contract. I'll pay the early termination fees.
お姉ちゃんの同意を得られるのならどうぞ。
This bitch. It's only been a few minutes, but this has definitely been the most tiring part of my whole day today. Guess that's just a drawback for a short-time, high-income
お
job.
仕事だから恥ずかしがらなくていい。
Since when have I been ashamed?
女の子の際どい死体を見て恥ずかしがらないなんて。お兄ちゃん、やりちんなの？
You're not gonna get a rise out of me again.
下のお口には突っ込みたい？
Today's rental is already over, you know. Any more and I'll have to report you to your sister.
お姉ちゃんとも一緒にしたいの？
Can someone shut this girl up? Anyone!
あ、まだいたんだ。泉さんも。
Thank you, Segawa.
なんで私感謝されたの？なんか気持ち悪いんだけど。
Looks like Sega was about to go off on me, but I'd rather be her than this perverted little sister.
二人は付き合ってるの？
うん。
Hey, again, show off, can you not censor perverted aura? Do you not realize what you just tricked you into agreeing to?
ひゅー。
I don't know if it's her idea of banter, but she makes like the wind and leaves. Honest to God, just immediately tell her about the Tsubaki situation. Because her whole like, oh, no, he's my boyfriend, immediately admitting, is desperately putting that one, which actually is still getting you money, payment, good fucking dosh, in danger. And yeah, I was thinking she was more mature than her older sister. They really are twins, huh? Anyway, what do you want? Don't stare at me so much while I charge a looking fee. Segava looks at me suspiciously as I prepare to head home, but I resolutely cut her off.
ねえ、この後ちょっと時間いい？ここじゃなんだから、どこか別のお店で。
You too, huh?
何？やっぱりお金払わないとダメ？話があるだけだから、お願い！
Told her what just happened with the younger Izumi. I can't just agree without thinking about it first. Whoops. Right, I've got something to say, I've got something to pay.
はい！これでいいんでしょ？
She hands me a 1,000 yen bill like she likely prepared ahead of time. I accept
そ
it.
れとも何？あんたの大好きなお金もらっといて、話聞くのも嫌だって言うの？この前、偉そうに私に説教してたのはどこの誰だったかな？
Sly copycat. Okay, you can talk. Keyword is talk, but only for an hour.
いちいち時給換算しないでくれる？そんなに私と話するのも嫌なの？
Everyone has their circumstances. Just a sec. I don't know that I'm gonna be late. I should give Tsuki a heads up. Yeah, it's me. I'm gonna be home a little late. So go ahead and eat dinner and sleep without me. Got it?
兄様、わかりましたが、そのオレオレ詐欺のような電話のかけ方やめてくださいと前にも言いましたよね。
Dear sister, I know there's no way you can mistake your Oni-chan's voice, even if it's through the phone. Well, make sure to lock up before you go to bed. Good night.
兄様こそあまり遅くならないように。
I hang up as I bask in the healing waves of Tsuki's voice. She'll heed my request and goes to sleep without me, right?
電話終わった？どこにかけてたの？
Home. Don't try to pry into people's private lives. Now come on, let's go before your time runs out.
もうカウント始まってるの？ちょっと待ちなさいよ！私と付き合ってください！
That's the very first thing Segawa says as I casually nibble on a french fry. I must politely decline.
なんでよ！あんたどうせそんな性格だから彼女いないんでしょ？いいじゃない、付き合うくらい。別に付き合うって言っても、私が呼んだら来てくれるくらいの軽い感じでいいから。
Then I wouldn't be your boyfriend, but a doormat. Besides, unlike you, I don't have anyone I would need to show off to.
え？あんた、友達すらいないの？何それ？めっちゃかわいそう。
Don't pity me. Besides, I'm not into gold diggers. You just want an excuse not to pay the rental fees, right? Your selfish ulterior motives plain as day.
寂しいなんて初めて人に言われた。
Besides, if you want to confess your love, pick a better place. It's not exciting in the slightest to get asked out by someone licking French fry salt off their fingers.
舐めてないけど？お金ないんだからしょうがないでしょ？あんたこそ、何本気にしてるの？私のプライドと引き換えにワンチャンかけてみただけよ。勘違いしないで。
Seiko's tray of French fries and water feels so empty. Such a cheap woman. Have some shame.
うるさい。一応は誰でもよかったわけじゃないし。私だって今みたいなのでも告白したのなんて初めてなんだから。
I'd be happy to be paid. Wait a second. Did you just say I was your first?
言ってない。
You lie. Your face is all red.
言ってないもん。
Jennifer looks alone and expect her to have at least some experience. But just to be sure, clear, she's not my type. Well, judging by personality, I can see why.
あんたにだけは言われたくない。
That's fair.
冷静になると、なんて恥ずかしいことを。私のバカ
I know why I'm still armed. Your fries are getting cold. Sega one-man show is kind of funny. Hey, at least I'm getting paid to watch. I don't have to go. You don't have to go so far to keep up appearances, you know.
こっちにもこっちの事情ってもんがあるの。あんたの言葉よ。
And the one you're asking out, and that's the one you're asking out that applies to me as well.
今日はなんかサービス悪い。
That's what 1,000 yen an hour gives you.
じゃあ、ちゃんとお金払えばまた彼氏のふりしてくれる？
Expecting her to say that eventually. Judging by what she said at school, it's more likely than not. It was more likely than not. Work's work, as long as you pay, I act the part. Just like last time.
本当？私のこと嫌いじゃないの？この前だってあんな感じになっちゃったし、別にあんただって間違ったことは言ってなかったのに。
What? Did you actually reflect on what happened last time? That's a little unexpected. I don't hate you. I don't exactly like you either, though.
何それ？好かれても困るんだけど。
This might be the first time she's ever smiled at me like this.
お金払うために頑張ってバイトする。振りだってもうちょっとうまくする。だから、しばらくでいいから、私と恋人のふりしてくれる？
Relationships start with the money and when the money ends. Relationships start with money and end when the money ends. So work hard.
契約成
Yes,
立ね。
that's what that's supposed to be. What's with the hand?
なんだって。改めてよろしくって意味込めて握手。
Up your hands first. You've got French fry salt on it.
もう、男のくせに細かいこと気にしやがって。
Half pissed off, she licks her fingers and forcibly grabs my hand.
これでいいんでしょ？
Gross. I'm gonna go wash my hands.
汚いって何？普通はそこ喜びなさいよ。
It's not my fetish. And thus, Sego and I form a lover's contract.
じゃあ、私、電車だから。
Okay, then leave already.
ほんといちいち口の減らない。それより、よかったの？レンタルの運営通さなくて。
We carried the one-off request to completion last time, and there's no real rules saying that we have to. And it's not like you wanted to pay an agency fee, right?
うん。ありがとう。
They do offer recurring plans, but your case is a little complicated. I just figured this would make things easier for the both of us. Even if things might be fine now, there are way too many unknown factors in this shaky relationship. The truth could be exposed at any moment. It's probably for the best to make sure we can call it quits at will. But miss out on even one payment and that's it, got it?
わかってるってば。ちゃんとバイトするし、せっかく同じバイト先なんだから見張ってりゃいいじゃないの。
That's relief. Now go home before you worry your parents.
もう余計なお世話だっての。
I see off Sego as she storms off to the ticket barrier before I start heading home myself. It's only Monday, I'm already exhausted for some reason. It's getting late. What if Tsuki went to sleep like I asked her to? It's been a really busy day for me today. Usually I want to keep work and private life separate, but I feel like I just can't escape from all these coincidences. Just gotta get home. There's no way anything else can happen to me today. As soon as that thought crosses my mind, a girl spectacularly eats it right in front of me. When you trip over like that, it's easy to cause a scene, yet nobody tries to help her. And that's because I'm the one closest to her. Are you okay? Not even I'm heartless enough to just leave her without saying anything, especially now with everyone looking this way.
大丈夫じゃありません。
With With a pitiful look on her face, the girl tries to get up, but for some reason she stops at a squat and looks at me quizzically. Let me see. She nods and shows me her foot. The heel of her shoe is broken clean off. She's got a bit of a shoe... And she's got a bit of a shoe sore. She's not used to wearing these shoes. Does it hurt?
ちょっとだけ。
Doesn't look like you broke any bones, but you should go to the hospital tomorrow just to be safe. Well, if you'll excuse me.
手貸してもらえるかな。
Just as I feared, she stops me. I've been getting this real bad feeling, so I wanted to leave as soon as possible. If I get a guess today, it's just not my day. I reluctantly lend her a hand and pull her to her feet. To get a better look at her, she seems to be around my age. Her hat's covering much of her face. Her hat's covering much of her face, and she's got a gorgeous bare leg peeking out from her shorts. It's quite a summery look, but not exactly something you'd see many people wearing at this time of night.
いやー、助けてくれてありがとう。こけた時は痛さと恥ずかしさで起き上がらず、そのまま一生を過ごそうかと思っちゃった。
Clumsy girl's eyes wander in embarrassment as she smiles. I see. Well, you seem okay now, so if you'll excuse me. I tried to leave once again, but she grabs me by the hem of my clothes. Can I help you?
見ての通り、靴が片方このありさまで、一人じゃ帰るの大変だから手伝ってほしいな。
Sorry, but I'm not really going enough to babysit a clumsy stranger.
どうしてひどい。今日はちょっと月が悪かっただけなんだよ。
I feel it there! I've had terrible luck today, too.
ていうか、あれもしかしてとは思ったけど、まだ気づいてないの？二物員さんだな。
Got no idea what the klutz is talking about until she removes her hat. Like magic, a beautiful face is revealed. But... Sorry, who are you?
これでも分かってくれないのはちょっとショックかも。
Looks like I've heard her, but still I'm not sure what she's getting at. What's going on? She's like one of those pickup artists or something.
ちなみに逆なんではありません。
Are you a mind reader?
だって男の子って分かりやすいもの。
Tenma, is that you? I'd recognize that gross laugh anywhere.
ねえ、もっと他に言い方なかったの？私だって人並みに落ち込んだり傷ついたりするんだよ。反省してください。
My bad. She scolds me seriously. It's your fault for laughing so weirdly in public.
まったくもう新海くんってば、クラスメートの顔すら覚えてないの？
Look, you're just dressed so differently now. It's like the exact opposite of your usual image. Normally when I see Tenma, she's in a uniform, and it seems like the incarnation of cleanliness. So, it feels a little off seeing her dressed in a getup that's so casual and somewhat erotic even.
私のイメージって？
Huh? What's this all of a sudden?
いいから教えて。
Nothing's changed about the tone of her voice, but I feel a sense of pressure, like she's not going to take no for an answer. Well, I thought you were more serious, a good girl like you. So, Tenma suddenly hurls her head at the ground like an enraged monkey.
あ、ごめん。私としたことがちょっと取り乱しちゃった。
I don't think that was a little. This weather seems rather emotional and unstable. When she's walking around town this late at night wearing shoes she's not used to, something must have happened. In any case, my luck's just about empty today. I don't want to hang around with someone with even less luck than me. I don't know what you've been through, but hurry on home. It might be summer, but you can still catch a cold running around like that at night. See you later. I quickly bid her farewell and take a 180 turn and start heading home, but what? Instead of gently grabbing the hem of my clothes, she hugs me from behind this time. Soft bouncy lumps, while not exactly big, still end up hitting my back. That, along with the feeling of her warm body heat, takes all her breath away.
もう困ってる女の子置いて帰ろうとしないの？明日クラスで言いふらしちゃうよ。
Once she's certain I won't run away, Tenma slowly lets go of me with a grin on her face. Certainly an unpredictable woman, you know.
今のはちょっと背伸びしたかな。恥ずかしさが後から来るね。いや。
She starts fanning herself with her hands as if to hide her embarrassment. Fine, I'll lend you my shoulder until we get to the station.
ありがとう。ちょっと待ってくれる？
And with that, she picks up her broken heel off the ground. Can that be fixed?
わからないけど、今私はこの子には名前をつけてあげてもいいくらい感謝しているのです。
Thankful for what? Slamming your face into the
ず
ground?
っと一歩が踏み出せなかった私のきっかけになってくれたからね。
She smiles dangerously as she starts petting the broken heel for some deep reason or another. She then grabs my shoulder somewhat cheerfully. Seems somewhat different than the Tenma I usually see at school. At work.
ありがとうね、新海くん。本当に助かっちゃっ
Thank me
た。
more.
もう、そういうところだぞ。
I don't know what this girl thinks she knows about me, but she seems satisfied with herself.
ねえ、ところでさ、新海くんはエミちゃんのどこが好きになったの？
Amy? Who's the... As soon as I start speaking, I suddenly realize something. And I'm not talking about... Oh yeah, that's Sagawa's name. Wait, how did you...
その反応、やっぱり秘密にしてたんだ。
By the time I realize I've walked into her trap, it's too late. In fact, I should have realized it way sooner. I was too distracted by the mismatch between my mental image of the new honor student Tenma and her casual appearance. In a certain sense, from Tenma's perspective, my appearance is just as mismatched as hers. I'm surprised you could recognize me. I'm not even wearing my uniform. Normally, I deliberately keep my long bangs down while I'm at school so that I don't stand out. Tenma knows me with my bangs down, not with my hair swept back like it is now. At least that's what I assumed. She immediately recognized me when I'm in work mode.
What?
I was not expecting Tenma to react like that at all.
だって、新海くんは新海くんでしょ？何の話？もう、話そらそうったって無駄だよ。
I wasn't trying to... I mean, look, my hair. Tenma doesn't seem to understand as I try putting my bangs down.
いつものネクラ新海くんだ。
What are you calling gloomy? I guess she's not surprised at all.
もしかして、新海くんのそれも変装のつもりだったの？
So she hasn't seen through my plans? So she hasn't seen through my plans just by disguise, huh? Damn, it's so humiliating that someone like you saw through me. Come this far undetected only to finally be recognized by a classmate. Guess that's just a testament to how well I've avoided social interaction at school.
変装は私の方が一枚上手だったみたいだね。
Huh? Supposed to be in disguise too?
おっといけねえ。やぶへびだったかな。
Guess it's too late for both of us then. It's the first time I've seen you like this, right? So how'd you immediately know it was me? You've seen me like this, right? So how'd you immediately know it was me? Hide your eyes, and it's hard for people to recognize you, even if you don't hide your mouth. Second and the others didn't recognize me even when I gave them my full name.
ああ、それね。ちょっと待って。はい、これ。私の待ち受け。
She takes out a phone and shows it to me. It's a couple's photo from the first time I pretended to be Sagawa's boyfriend.
まあ、私も最初写真で見たときは、エミちゃんの彼氏かっこいい人だなーくらいにしか思ってなかったんだけどね。
Really? And how'd you know?
だって新海くん、人の名前覚えるの苦手なのに、今日エミちゃんのこと瀬川って名前で呼んでたでしょ？その時、ピピンってきたの。女の勘ってやつだね。
She knows too much. Are you a detective?
恐れ入ったかいワトスンくん。
And Tenma's smugness pisses me off. Seriously, when she gave that gross smile this afternoon, it was because she realized I was Sagawa's boyfriend, eh? Guess it was just my luck being in the same class as you, though, for 3 years.
あのね、入学してからずっと同じクラスどころか、前の学校も一緒だったんだけど、エミちゃんもそうだし。
I'm sorry, that might sound right, but I don't remember it at all. It's not like I can't help it. Those were the roughest times for me. I have no memory of pretty much anybody at that point except for Tsuki.
まったくもう、新海くんみたいに誰もがクラスメートに無関心であると思っちゃダメだよ。
Well, sorry.
ふーん、てっきりエミちゃんとはそういう縁かと思ったんだけど、ますます付き合うことになったきっかけが気になりますな。
In order to gloss things over with Tenma and protect my cover right now, I should just do what Sagawa did and refuse to talk. Yes, as long as she's careful with the fact that I'm Sagawa's boyfriend itself, right? All she realizes is that I'm the same guy as the classmate and the long bangs.
In other words, she hasn't realized a thing about our fake rentals relationship. Even if she has, it's no problem to me personally, except Segwa and I just formed a contract earlier tonight, so it could be a problem for me financially. Segwa's embarrassed about it. As a friend, you should know that, right?
そうだね。エミちゃんってばそういうとこあるから。だって幼馴染だもの。
Tenma speaks somewhat nostalgically. And, you know, I've thought a bit about Segwa and Tenma from what I've seen them in class. Compared to her other female friends, Segwa acts a bit differently with Tenma. So they're childhood friends, huh?
よし、決めた。
Tenma suddenly brightens up and speaks up loudly. This girl's a bit different from how she normally acts in class too.
新海くん、私と夜のお友達になってくれない？
No.
拒絶するにしたってもうちょいと突っ込んでからにしてもらえるかな？夜のとかそこら辺に。
I see, I guess my lucky day's not over yet.
どうして私がこんな時間にこんな格好でふらついてたと思う？
No, don't care.
それはね、みんな私のこと勘違いしているから。
Guess I don't care. If you want me to listen, then pay up. She's gonna drag me into something, it's definitely not gonna be something good. Today's just one of those days. Even if she's my classmate, even if she's Tenma, I'll just treat her like I usually do.
はい、これお友達代。
Speechless. Tenma, my classmate, the popular girl, the honor student, the one who remembers everyone's names and then even mine, is holding out a fan stack of bills to me. 100,000 yen to be exact.
あれ、足りなかった？ごめんね、今手持ちこれしかなくて。
What the hell is this girl saying?
うわ、お嬢様育ちのお金持ちがなんか言ってる。
Alright, Segwa did say something like that.
ほら、早く受け取ってくれないと、周りから変な目で見られちゃうかも。
People around us, mostly adults on the way home from work, are indeed looking at us dubiously. And of course, a minor representing girl is holding out 10,000 yen bills to me, so I must be soliciting her for compensated dating, when in fact, it's the exact opposite. Looks like it backfired this time to not be wearing my uniform. No way, that might look even worse. In any case, it would be strange if someone reported us. Hey, look, there's no way I can just take that one.
受け取らないと、きっとめんどくさいことになっちゃうよ。
Tenma. The Tenma flashes me a devilish smile that I bet nobody else has ever seen. And, as if seduced by that smile, I take the money.
これからいろいろとよろしくね、新海くん。
The devilish smile fades back into Tenma's usual, but still disgusting in its own way, angelic smile. I have no idea which Tenma is the real Tenma anymore. What exactly do you want from
言っ
me?
たでしょ？お友達になってって。でも、今日はもう遅いから帰るね。ほいじゃ、また明日学校で。
With the money still in hand, I can do nothing but watch in a daze as she tosses past the ticket gate with her mismatched heels. There were a lot of very close calls in that opening. Like, Jesus. That's barely not having the sense of that one. The chime of the ticket barrier echoes quietly in my ears. As I stand there in the daze, my hazy brain reminds me of my little sits as I start staggering back home. But a wicked sensation on my back once again calls me to a halt.
新海くん、どうしよ
It's my classmate who I just saw disappear behind the ticket barrier.
う。終電、なくなっちゃった。
A quasi-honor student and wannabe badass, 10 mahasumi. I stand stock still by the still crowded ticket barrier with my classmate who got left behind. He missed the last train. Can you tell him this why?
だって私たち、もうお友達でしょ？こんな時間に一人取り残されるのは、さすがに心細いのです。
And whose big idea was it to wander around this late at night? Since you refuse to tell me the details, I have no idea what Tenma's getting at here. Now that I've taken the money, I honestly don't want to know. Okay, we're friends, so here's a friendly word of advice. Go hail a taxi. You've got money, don't you?
ちょっと待って。あ、今の手持ちは10円とちょっとだね。ほとんど新海くんにあげちゃったから。
Okay, then take your money back and go home.
それはダメだよ。一度受け取ったお金はもう新海くんのものでしょ？
Do you really have to split hairs like this? She's right though, now that I've taken the money, it's mine. And honestly, I don't really want to give it back. Let me rephrase that. I really don't want to give it back. I know nothing good will come out of forcing her to take the money back, and I just don't have it in me to surrender money once it's been handed me. Can't help it, I love money. Then can you call someone to pick you up, come pick you up, like a butler or something?
新海くん、それは漫画の読みすぎだよ。私の家、そこまでお金持ちじゃないもの。昼間、お手伝いさんがお掃除に来てくれたりするだけだよ。
I'm pretty sure having a maid at all makes you quite more well off than most families. That's what I think anyway.
それに、さっき渡したお金だって、貯金してたお年玉数年分なんだからね。
Well, good for you. I don't get New Year's money or an allowance, so that doesn't mean a damn thing to me. Then just get your parents to come pick you up. They're probably worried anyway.
パパとママはこの前、世界一周の旅に出かけたから、夏が終わるまで帰ってこないよ。そうでもなきゃ、こんな時間にお外ふらつけないよ。
I see, my bad. She passed me on the shoulder. Wait, why is she admonishing me? Yeah, but the female classmate of mine who missed the last train. How am I supposed to handle her?
ルンラー油ちょいっと垂らしてピッピカラン、チーズを垂らしてチューワンワン。
Hey, for someone who's missed the last train, you seem kind of excited, you know?
新海くんはウキウキしない？普段と違うことをするのって楽しくない？
Maybe, except not when I'm stuck with a burden like you.
またそうやって憎まれ口を。あんまり邪険にしてると、明日学校でエミちゃんとのことをみんなにバラしちゃうよ。
That a threat? Give it up. You really think I'm gonna be bothered with something like...
新海くんはそうでも、きっとエミちゃんは困っちゃうと思うな。
Don't give a damn about Segma, but we just formed a contract. I really don't want to lose her as a source of income.
新海くんって彼女思いなんだね。ちょっと意外。
Huh? Yeah, I see. What about it? I don't really care about Segma at all, but I guess Tenma could have taken that as me sticking up for her. It'd be more beneficial to me to agree to her misunderstanding than to disagree, so I'll take it.
ますますエミちゃんと付き合うことになった経緯が気になってきちゃった。
Forget about her. You've got your own problem right now. This strange is got no choice but to kill time somewhere until daybreak. Fortunately, this is the city. We've got so many 24-hour establishments here, it's honestly sickening. How about karaoke?
いいけど、新海くんも付き合ってくれるの？
I'm going home, duh.
いきなり人からはハードル高いよ。
You okay walking around at night like that, but solo karaoke is where you draw the line?
だって、お友達いないみたいに思われちゃうでしょ。
Pick some weird things you get embarrassed about.
というか、私10円しかないから、どこも新海くんと一緒じゃないと無理だよ。 困っちゃったね。
Can you please stop laughing like that? I'm leaving you behind.
そろそろ慣れてよ。
Seriously, how did this happen? Keep loitering around with her, I'm gonna get arrested. When not in uniform, Tenma's clearly still a student.
本当に置いてったりしないよね。
What's with that slightly anxious face? I was so excited until a moment ago.
Hasn't been in for a long run. I've taken the money and it's just bad karma to abandon a classmate after all.
Wanna come over to my place?
新海くんのお家？
Yeah, it's just a short walk from here.
もしかして私、お持ち帰りされちゃう？
Okay, take care then.
待ってよ！
You've got class tomorrow, you know. I'll lend you a place to sleep, so just leave on the first train. Besides, I don't exactly live alone, so you don't have to worry about that sort of stuff.
そうなんだ。でも、なんか嫌そうな顔してるね。
I am uneasy, in a lot of ways.
そうだよね。こんな時間にお家に女の子連れてきたら怒られちゃうもんね。
I don't live with my parents.
からかってみただけ。
That's odd. Usually things get awkward when I talk about my parents, but Temma doesn't seem to face in the slightest. She knows, doesn't she? Like we saw, like in the opening, where like the younger version of her came up to him, like just slumped over his desk. She actually tried to help him through the tough times when all of the shit started going down. Like she's 100% aware of his situation. Are you coming or not?
本音を言えば、せっかくだから新海くんともうちょっと遊びたかったけど、今日のところはお邪魔させてもらおうかな。眠くなってきちゃった。
Tenma sleepily rubs her eyes. I guess smart idea walking around at night when you're tired. Once we're home, I gotta ask her what her story is. Especially what's up with all this
で
money.
も、初めて男の子のお家に誘われちゃった。
It's all like that at all, don't please don't misunderstand.
初めては初めてだもの。ワクワクしちゃうな。
Try anything weird and I'm kicking you out, okay?
新海くん、私を何だと思ってるの？
An honor student who does delinquent things.
ちょっと評価アップしたね。やった！
I don't know exactly what that. I don't know exactly what. I don't know what exactly that's up from. But considering how I'm bringing Tenma home with me right now, I'm too tired to even ask. I'm home. I get back to my place. The lights are off. Guess Tsuki actually listened to me this time.
お邪魔します。
Since I whispered, Tenma must have taken my lead. She timidly makes her greeting before taking off her broken heels and placing them neatly by the door. I slept all the way out here. I turn on the lights, find Tsuki snoozing on the sofa. She probably fell asleep waiting for me to come home. Even though I told her to go to sleep. Lay a finger on her, I'm kicking you out.
先っちょだけだから。
I push Tenma away as she tries to poke Tsuki's cheek with the tip of her finger as I carry my sleeping sister to her bed. When I close the door to Tsuki's room and come back to the living room, I find a bored Tenma standing in place, ready to ask me a question.
妹さんだよね。
Yeah, her name is Tsuki.
そっくりだね。
Does she know?
見えたけど。
I don't get that a lot. I mean, I'm antisocial and Tsuki is a little angel after all. Cute little angel after all. This girl really does have a few screws loose. Huh. Well, why don't you have a seat? Can't relax standing up like that, can you?
じゃあ失礼して。よっこい。
What are you, an old man?
もう、女の子におっさんとか言わないの。ちょっと歩き疲れちゃって。
With that, Tenma starts rubbing her foot. It's red where her shoe sore was. One sec. It's hot outside, even at night, so I'm thirsty. I pour me and Tenma 2 cups of cool barley tea. Then I fish around the shelves for the first aid kit and take out some ointment. Here, have some tea and rub this on your foot.
ありがとう。新海くんってこういう気遣いできるんだね。
I try to pick a fight.
いいえ、むしろちょっぴり惚れそうになりました。
Your standards are kinda low, huh?
女の子は男の子の何気ない優しさにドキッとするのです。 もっと乙女心を勉強してください。そうじゃないとエミちゃんに愛想つかされちゃうよ。
Yeah, sure.
お礼に私の足に軟膏塗ってもいいよ。
That fuck. Thank God none of the goddamn balls fell out, though. Come on. How is that a sign of gratitude? That's more like a punishment game.
女の子の素足に白いクリームを塗り塗りできる機会なんてそうないのに。もったいない。
That's not my thing. Feels like Tim is dragging me down to her level, so I chuck my tea to cool my head.
新海くんって妹さんと二人暮らしだよね。
Yeah, what about it?
いやー、ちょっと気になって。
Timma seems a little restless. The toilet's that way.
デリカシー、トイレじゃないよ。でもトイレも行きたかったから行ってくるね。
Go ahead.
新海くん疲れてるんだね。あ、音聞いちゃめだからね。
I'm not gonna listen, just go already.
I push Tenma to the bathroom and finally get a moment to myself.
Just wanna lay down right now and sleep like a log.
ねえ、新海くんってさ。
It's not a race. Tenma came back quicker than I expected. Looks like she's got a somewhat serious question. What is it?
トイレ座ってしてる。
That mine was a stupid question. Have you no delicacy?
びっくりするほど綺麗だったから、うちより綺麗だったよ。
My little sister loves cleaning.
そうなんだ。まあ、新海くんはちょっとガサツだものね。
Gee, you really figured me out, Sherlock.
そう、それなんだよ、ワトソンくん。
Pipe down, my sister's sleeping. Try to keep it quiet, but Tenma's just having a blast on her own. Well, I guess it's just an opportunity. This is as good an opportunity as ever to clear up all the questions I have. Well, that's about enough about me. What's an honest student like you doing delinquent things for?
だって、ちょい悪天馬さんを目指してるからね。私。
Can I pretend I didn't hear that?
ダメ。
Comes all the way up to my face and pokes me on the tip of my nose. I just want to smack her.
ほら、新海くんも知っての通り、私ってなぜか優等生に見られてるでしょ？
What do you mean for some What do you mean for some reasons? Because you always act like one. Tenma's popular because she's always got good behavior and her grades are pretty good too. From everyone's perspective, she's an honest student, so the real mystery is why she'd walk around late at night in a skimpy outfit and casually accept a guy's invitation to take her home.
でも私、本当はみんなが言うほどいい子じゃないし、みんなが思うような人間じゃないんだよ。
Oh yeah, I can tell from what I've seen of you today.
本当？私、ちょい悪に見えた？
Well, like an honest student straining herself to act like one. She glares at me with a look that says, "Thanks for getting my hopes up for nothing, jerk." I don't know if she could make a face like that. So basically, you want to stray off the righteous path, huh?
そんな反抗期の小娘みたいな雑なまとめ方しないでくれる？私はもっと真剣に悩んでいるんですよ。
It's the same thing, isn't it?
ちゃんと新海くんの言う通りお金払ったんだから、払った分はお友達として真剣に聞いてください。
Fine, I'll listen.
急に素直になった？もしや、新海くんってお金大好きなのかい？
Okay, forget about me. Convince me that you're not just a rebellious teenage girl.
素直になったけどハードル上がった。そう構えられると話すの恥ずかしくなってくるんだけど。
Nevertheless, she prepares herself, straightening up a bit as resumes talking.
ほら、エミちゃんに彼氏できたでしょ？
Yeah, me, of course I know.
エミちゃんね、入学した頃くらいからかな。どんどん可愛くなってるというか、キラキラになっていったの。
Sparkling?
そう、キラキラ。前はどちらかっていうと地味なタイプだったのに、今じゃハマちゃんやモモちゃんみたいな子と仲良しでしょ？
That reminds me, you two are childhood friends, right?
ちょっとね、羨ましくなっちゃって。どんどん私の知らないエミちゃんになっていくのが羨ましくて寂しいの。
Still get along though, don't you? I mean, Joe, you still talk in class, right?
そうだね。でも彼氏がいるだなんて知らなかった。その相手がまさか新海くんだってことも。まあエミちゃんと恋バナとか全くしなかったからしょうがないんだけどね。
Well, it's only to be expected, considering it's all a bluff and an attempt to show off. So not even saying it was his own childhood friend now, she's just showing off, huh? At least that, well, from what I can tell, Tim doesn't know. But I guess Segwa hasn't always tried to show off.
そうやって私の知らないところでもキラキラしようとしてる。だから私もエミちゃんだけじゃなくてみんなが知らないところでキラキラしてみたいなって。
Even if it's only fool's gold that's sparkling. I do get what Tim is trying to say, though. So that's why you're out and about late at night, huh?
そしたら少しでも優等生じゃない天馬蓮見になれるかなって。
But you sparkle all the time, don't you? You ought to be more aware of your own popularity. You're so popular, even I can tell.
それって褒めてくれてるの？
No.
どうしよう。
Emma's sulking face is just another example of how charming she is, with the exception of that gross laugh of hers.
あとはそうだね。新海くんの言う通り私がもうキラキラしてるならちょっとドヨドヨもしてみたいかなって。
What's startling? I mean, like putting on that badass act you mentioned before?
そう。いやー、私って今までそこそこ真面目に生きてきたから受験前最後の夏だしちょっとくらいハメ外しちゃおうかなって。
Just like Segwa, huh? Can't you girls just take your exams? Why you all off? But putting it off in the summer.
もちろんお勉強もするよ。昼はいつもみたいに過ごして遊ぶのは夜から。
Such an honest student thing to say. The fact that she doesn't even realize that means Tenma's still Tenma to the core.
だけど今日一人で夜の街歩いてみて思ったんだけど。
And that added a disaster.
それに思ったよりも心細かったから。
That's why you wanted me to be your nightlife friend.
理解が早くて助かるよワトスンくん。
Not that. She seems pretty chipper for someone who just said she's sleepy.
でも夜だけじゃなくて休みの日とかも一緒に遊んでくれるお友達がいいかな。
Someone's getting greedy all of a sudden.
だって新海くんが私と夜に遊んでばっかりだと妹さん寂しがっちゃうでしょ。
She worried about me and Suki. She's just being selfish. But why me of all
偶
people?
然助けてくれたっていうのもあるけど一番はエミちゃんの彼氏さんだからかな。
Because I'm a boyfriend?
だって親友の彼氏さんと裏でこっそりお友達になるってちょい悪な感じしない？
So it's just a staying as friends, I guess, so...
そうでしょ。
There. There it is, her badass laugh.
これでめでたく私にも初めての男友達ができました。
Let's not be so hyped. Wait, first, you've gotta have at least a few guy friends.
友達ってはっきり言える人はいないかな。学校でちょっとお話ししたりするくらいで。だから新海くんが私の男友達仲良し度暫定トップなのです。おめでとう。
I'm not too happy about that.
もうお友達料払ったでしょ。
You could just buy friendship these days, huh? How beautiful.
それ皮肉で言ってないよね。新海くんほんとお金大好きなんだね。でも好きなものがあるって私いいことだと思うよ。
Can you please stop talking like I'm some lonely human being who doesn't know what love is?
違うの？ああ、そっか。新海くん、お金よりも妹さんのことが大好きだもんね。
What are you calling a siscon?
シスコンとは言ってないよ。
There you go, jumping to conclusions because you even said the word siscon.
それで、どうかな？私とお友達になってくれる？パパたちが戻ってくるまでのこの夏の間だけでいいから、私とお友達として一緒にいろんなことに付き合ってくれないかな。
Where'd her cheerfulness go? Gemma's pleading with me with her eyes. First I thought summer heat had gotten to her head, but it seems like she's got her own circumstances. But I've already made up my mind. Okay, but only until the end of summer break, okay? Considering the money you paid, that should be about right.
ほんと？気まぐれだったり、嘘だったりしない？
I'm all about business, you see, as long as it's okay with you.
いい。
Temma meekly nods. She must be getting sleepy. Well, it's getting late. You can go ahead and sleep in my bed. I'll sleep over here.
それなら、お風呂貸してもらってもいい？さすがに汗かいちゃったから。
Don't worry about it.
新海くんは気にしなくても私が気にするの？もう、デリカシー？それとも、乙女の汗汁で興奮するタイプの変態さんなのかい？
I'm sleepy too. Go ahead and take a shower or sleep, whatever you feel like. You've got until the first train departs.
いくらお友達になったからって、女の子相手に雑すぎない？
We were just classmates before if we were just classmates, maybe I'd be more courteous. But now that we're friends, I'm gonna be casual with you.
わかった。それならしょうがないね。じゃあ、お風呂借りるね。
Temma takes my crudeness fairly well as she heads off to the bathroom. I can hear the faint sound of the shower for a while. A classmate, who's quite attractive and popular, is taking a shower in my home in the middle of the night. Normally I'd be more or less nervous in the situation, but everything that's happened today has got me worn out. My eyelids feel heavy.
新海くん、タオル、どこかな？
Second drawer.
ありがとう。
Temma peeks her face out the door before quickly pulling it back in. For a moment I thought she was gonna come out fully new, but that's obviously not happening. I was concerned for a second since she followed me home so easily, but I guess she gets embarrassed just like any other girl. Well, I guess that should be obvious. Can't help but reminisce. Tenma said you were classmates even before we enrolled in our current academy. I think about it, I guess I can vaguely remember her face. Segawa's too. Segawa is always gonna be Natsuki for me. But my family situation was so chaotic at the time that I barely even attended classes. So, we might have talked at least once or twice. I reluctantly put my somewhat sweaty clothes back on and timidly leave the bathroom. When I do, I see Shinkai sitting on the couch, snoozing away.
ほら、寝てる顔なんか妹さんにそっくり。
Since I couldn't poke his sister's cheeks, I carefully poke his, making sure not to wake him up. Not that soft, but I'll let down.
実は起きてたりしないよね。しないか。だって疲れてそうな顔してたもん。
I don't know what happened, but even though he usually makes that face, he looked even more tired today. I'm only imagining it now because his bangs are swept back and I can get a better look at his
い
face.
つもお仕事お疲れ様、お兄ちゃん。
I almost pat him on the head. Whoa, my maternal instincts almost got the better of me.
それと、お友達になってくれてありがとうね。
I'm sure he's in it, but I'm sure he's in it for the money, not for me. Maybe he's in it for me at least a little. That's just wishful thinking.
男の子のベッドで寝るなんて、私ったらなんてはしたない。
I've never been in a guy's room before. It's completely unexpected. Well, I'd like to take a look at things. It would be rude.
だって今日は運が良かっただけだからね。そういうことはお預け。
I'd feel a little awkward getting into Shinkai's bed while wearing sweaty clothes, so I stripped out of my underwear before hiding under the covers.
エミちゃんもこの のベッドで寝たりしたのかな。
Honestly, no, would have thought that they were dating.
でも今、私は親友の彼氏のベッドで横になっているのだ。
If you superior for some odd reason. Yep, I truly am a
エミ
badass.
ちゃんだって、新海くんのことを内緒にしてたもの。いいよね、これくらい。
Even BFFs hide secrets from each other.
眠れない。
I am a bit nervous, but I mostly can't sleep because I've got so much on my mind, that's all.
The journey to become Tenma the Badass starts today.
But sure is a long one.
眠れるわけないよね。
What do I want to become? Half truth or half lie? Still don't know the answer.
兄様が帰って
Can't
こ
fall
ないの
asleep
で、
and dream them as
腹い
She
せ
can fall
に夜
asleep
更
and
かしし
dream
ちゃい
them
ま
as
しょう。
flat. If knees are not going on, so all night.
朝ですよ、兄様。兄様。
Tsuki shakes me
も
awake.
う、早く着替えて支度しないと遅刻しちゃいますよ。
I must have. Yeah, guess I must have dozed off. Judging about Tsuki's acting, Tenma really did go home on the first train, huh?
I was so sleepy. I don't have good work today.
At least. Must have been at least 2 a.m. by the time I fell asleep, so I didn't get enough sleep. So sleepy can't think straight. Right, I didn't bathe last night because of everything that happened with Tenma. Guess I'll take a morning shower. It's not until I'm half naked that I notice my classmates happily snoozing away in my bed.
兄様
Tsuki, I'm fine. Go ahead and eat breakfast without me.
兄様、さては寝ぼけていますね。いくらお仕事だからってちゃんと早く帰ってこないからですよ。寝不足は万病の元なのですから。
Yeah. Anyways, hang on a second. Need to get situated. For now, I can't let Tsuki see what's going on inside my room. So I sleep yet. She starts squirming and I pull the sheets over her face.
もう兄様、何をもたもたと。
When Tsuki finally comes to her room, she immediately stiffens up. Why? I mean, I know I'm hiding something outrageous right now, but
兄様、それは何ですか？
what's what? I have no idea what you're talking about. That's not why she's so Tenma. Stay calm. Keep up your poker face.
何ですか？そのスカートは。
What? Let out a weird nose with a voice when I notice what happens. What appears to be a pleated skirt and a uniform coat in a neatly folded pile by my feet. Then we'll probably lay them out so she could wake up early and change into them. That's nice, but I wish she'd be a little more aware of the fact that she's not supposed to be here.
ちょっと失礼。
Tsuki barges in and walks up beside me, placing her hands on the bed. I can't help but look away from the disaster in progress. I guess this is the end.
どうも、おはようございます。
Tenma sounds half asleep. I mean, she did just wake up.
兄様はあっち行っててください。決して振り返らず、
Please, listen, Tsuki. I can explain. There were unavoidable circumstances that were...
いいからあっちに行ってなさい。
Okay.
とりあえず着替えてもらえますか？あ、そうだった。見られてないかな。もう追い出しましたので。
Several minutes later, I'm sitting up straight on my knees like a prisoner about to be beheaded. For some reason, embarrassed Tenma and an expressionless Tsuki come out of my room together. It's not what it looks like.
否定から入る人間の言い分は信用に値しないと以前兄様はおっしゃっていましたよね。
Tsuki's not accepting any excuse. She's scared when she looks like this. There's nothing I can say to appease her. Got no other option but to talk with Tenma. Hey, why are you still here? I told you to take the first train home, didn't I?
いやー、それがなかなか寝つけなくて。気づいたらスマホのアラームかけるのも忘れて、ぐっすりと。
The sleepy Tenma giggles as she lightly scratches the back of her head. Someone just got up. She looks pretty well kempt. She freshened herself up while I was waiting. Her hair's still down though.
お話はすべて天馬さんから聞きました。
Oh, I see. Oh, thank goodness. In that case, Tsuki should know that I've done nothing wrong.
兄様、誓ってやましいことはなかったと私の目を見て言えますか？
You seem oddly distrusting this morning. look away from Tsuki and talk with Tenma again. The little sister's frightening.
さすがに状況が状況だったから。それにしても月ちゃん、お兄ちゃんに似てしっかりしてるね。よしよし。気安く頭を撫でながら子供扱いしないでください。
Tsuki, for someone complaining about getting head pats, seems to be enjoying them. Even when they're not from me. Tsuki, if I wanted to do something naughty, you wouldn't have caught me.
最低です、兄様。はあ、まあいいです。男女の機微は複雑ですが、何もなかったことくらい私にだってわかりますから。ねえ、本当に月ちゃんって年下？お姉さんだったりしない？
Can't say I don't understand where you're getting at. What you're getting at.
お姉さん。
Tsuki, you seem a little happy for some reason. You gotta be Nietzsche's little sister forever, or I'll be sad.
お礼に朝ごはん作ってあげよっか。不要です。もう準備はできていますから。天馬さんの分もあります。
I already buddy with Tenma. Are you kicking me out? You want to Nietzsche? Hey, why are you trying to make breakfast here anyway? Go home already.
今からお家戻ったら遅刻しちゃうよ。
Thought you wanted to be badass?
遅刻はちょい悪とは違う気がするのです。
I have no idea what you think badassery is.
朝ごはんできました。ああ、見事な一汁三菜。昨日の余り物です。どこぞの兄が晩ご飯いらないと抜かしやがったので。
Hey, I called in advance, didn't I? As you can see, Tsuki's real particular about us eating meals together, so she gets real bitter if I stand her up.
それは悪いお兄ちゃんだね。じゃあ、いただきます。
The badass princess puts her hands together and starts eating. As Tenma casually chows down, Tsuki looks at her with a slightly faraway look. It's hard to believe that there's someone besides me and Tsuki sitting at the dinner table.
毎日こんな朝ごはんを食べられるだなんて、新海くんは幸せ者だね。
Pretty much, yeah.
あれ？素直だ。お兄ちゃんね、クラスじゃこんなに柔らかくないんだよ。
Hey, don't go telling me weird things.
いえ、知ってますから。
I don't want you to know!
その鬱陶しい前髪をさっさと切らないからですよ。あ、月ちゃんも鬱陶しいと思ってるんだ。
Just shut up and eat or you'll be late.
はあ。
After that, Tenma ignores me and chats it up with Tsuki. And I'm not one to talk, but Tsuki's got a difficult personality herself. And yet she's already opening up to her. Makes me jealous. It makes me a jealous Nietzsche for some reason.
後片付け手伝うね。結構です。
By saying that, Tsuki makes some space for Tenma to stand by the sink. Sister of mine, don't fall for this badass honest student's tricks. Listen up, when crossing the road, always use the pedestrian crossing and look left, right, and then left again before you cross.
兄様こそ忘れ物のないように。やっぱりシスコン。
Tenma stares dubiously at their pleasant sibling banter.
じゃあまたね、月ちゃん。忙しいのにいろいろありがとう。天馬さん。何？
What is it, sister of mine?
兄様はあっち行っててください。そうだよ。新海くんはシッシ。
I'm being ostracized. I'm the big brother here.
まだ天馬さんと兄の関係がいまいちよくわかりませんけど、お友達って言ったでしょ？兄様は女の子どころか友達を連れてきたのも初めてでしたから。初めて？そっか。
Oops.
兄をよろしくお願いします。うん、お願いされました。また月ちゃんにも会いに来られるよう頑張るね。
Hey, seriously, we're gonna be late. When I call out to her, Tenma runs over in sandals, which really don't match her uniform. I lent her some sandals. They're a little too big, but she can't walk properly with her broken shoes. The broken heels packed neatly in her bag, wrapped up in a plastic bag she got from Tsuki. She's seriously gonna name that thing.
待っててくれたんだ。てっきり先行っちゃうのかと思った。
I wanted to, obviously, but Tsuki gave me a warning.
だと思った。
Let's go. It's a little frustrating that she read me like an open book.
スミ、おはよう。今日もプリプリプリチーだね。もう、ももちゃん暑苦しいよ。
Tenma gets caught as soon as she walks into the room behind me. I figured we didn't have to worry about arriving together since it's not like anybody would care about me. I figured right.
ん？
ももちゃん、どうかした？
スミってばシャンプー変えた？いつものフローラルな香りじゃなくて、これはシトラス。
ああ、もう直に頭皮を嗅いじゃやーよ。あんた前々からスミのことになるときしょいと思ってたけど。
はは、これくらいできしょいなんて言われてたら私はもうおしまいだ。
ももちゃんなら隅の抜け毛とか集めてそうだもんね。
いやエミ、私もさすがにそこまでは。
あれ？なんで私がドン引きされてるの？今そういう流れじゃなかったじゃん。
さっきはセミちゃんの味方だよ。ももちゃんならそれくらいやりそうだもんね。
なあなあ、私を一体何だと思ってるの？
Me, I immediately head to my seat. Shampoo thing had me worried for a second, but Tenma doesn't seem perturbed at the slightest. In the slightest. I guess she's got a thick skin than that show off over there. Plus, it doesn't look like she's gonna talk about our little secret.
それはそうとセミちゃん、ユッキーに伝えてくれた？
昨日の今日なのに、ハマちゃんたらどんだけ食い気味で来るの？
Well, looks like the show-off's. It's the show-off's turn in the hot seat
エ
now.
ミ、これ毎日言われるやつだよ。
だってもうすぐ夏休み始まっちゃうし、しっかりスケジュール押さえて準備しとかないと。女の子にはいろいろあるんだから。
いや、先にしかないでしょ。
そういうももちゃんだってセミちゃんに紹介してもらうの待ってるんだよね。
そうなの？
私を巻き込むんじゃないよ。私はスミとの約束取り付ける算段をつけるのに忙しいんだ。
そうなんだ。遊ぶなら普通に誘ってくれたらいいのに。
いやいや、そういうのじゃなくてさ。ほら、彼氏持ちのエミならわかるでしょ？
ごめん、全くわかんない。
めんどくさいならいっそ連絡先教えてよ。さきが直接お願いするから。
どうしよっかな。悪用されそうだし。
悪用って何？さきは個人情報売買業者じゃないよ。
Look at that jaw trying to cover her own tracks. It's too hard to keep a straight face or pretend to be
と
asleep.
ころで来週期末考査だけど、ハマちゃんはお勉強しなくていいの？
期末考査？何それ？
さあ、一体なんだろうね。
二人揃って現実逃避はいくないと思うよ。遊ぶならテスト終わってからがいいよ。ね、エミちゃん。ああ、うん、そうね。スミの言う通りだわ。
はあ、セミちゃんってば夏休み終わるまで勉強しない同盟を裏切るつもりなの？
そんな同盟初耳だけど？
右に同じく。
赤点取ったらその大事な夏休みも歩行で
そうだね、勉強しよう。しよう。大事だもんね。ということでスミ様勉強を教えてください。
見事なまでの手のひら返しね。いいけど数学は無理だよ。私苦手だから。
ふっふっふ。それなら私が教えて信ぜよう。
さすがももちゃん。スミと同じクラスになりたいがために文系選んだ理系じゃ違うわね。
ももちゃん、そんな理由で。それも初耳。
女子が多いからって理由で文系選択する男子みたいなもんだから、よくあることでしょ？
そうだね。よくあることだよね。ちょっとスミ、なんであんたまでうなずいてるの？
私もまさかスミに同意してもらえるとは思ってなかった。
あんたたち分離選択くらい将来のこと考えてしなさいよね。
I can't believe she's actually one talking sense.
先ごときに正論で殴られるとも思ってなかった。この世の中は不思議なことだらけだわ。
将来のことなんかより今の気持ちを大事にするべきだと私は思うのです。
最後の夏休みを前に勉強しなくていいのとかほざいた人間の発言とは思えないんだけど。
この世はすべてスミ様の言う通りなのだ。ひれ伏せ愚民。
愚民は他でもないこの私なのでひれ伏しますね。
スミ様
なしたんすみってば。調子くるんわね。
眠いんじゃない？なんか今日のスミもっさりしてたし。
もっさり？言われてみれば確かに。ってわからないけど。
ほうほう。さすがスミの幼馴染。私の好敵手と書いてライバルと読む相手に
シャンプーの違い見抜く方がすごいから、ももちゃんの優勝でいいよ。
これで私はスミのお嫁さ
素直か。そしてあんたが嫁なのかい。
ももちゃんかけるスミの話はもういいから、テストの話しようよ。
私は攻めでお願いします。
セミちゃんも勉強教えてくれる？さっきたちよりは成績いい方だよね。
無視しないでください。
私はでも今回はちょっと危ない感じかも。
またまた。スミに賛同してたくらいだから陰でこっそり勉強してるんだよね。
まあほどほどにかな。
じゃあ決定。今週末はお勉強会ね。
そうだエミ、新海くんって確か栄光だったよね。頭いいんじゃないの？
せっかくだからユッキーに来てもらおうよ。
でも向こうもテストで忙しいかもしれないし。
大丈夫だってば。セミちゃんが頼んだら絶対来てくれるって。
こいつ勉強なんて二の次で、夏休み前に男紹介してもらうスケジュールを抑えるつもりだぞ。
でもさ、戦力は多い方がいいもんね。スミは数学苦手だし、セミちゃんだってそうでしょ？これ
すんげえ適当にもっともらしいこと言ってる。だけど確かに一理あるわ。ごめんエミ、頼める？
しょうがないな。もう。
じゃあ決まりね。スミも参加だからね。
いいよ。あ、スミが起きた。
平気。これからたっぷり寝るから。優等生とは思えない発言ね。だって私、優等生なんかじゃないもん。
The starting bell rings, causing the girls to disperse. Yes, after the seats, Tenma looks at me and gives me that gross, confident smile of hers. I know she wants to be a badass, but is declaring the intent to sleep in class really something to be proud of. What's she trying to say? Lucky you, getting to join in on your girlfriend's study session. After all, Tenma's under the misconception that Sego and I are actually dating, and she's only keeping it a secret out of embarrassment. Or rather, I'm the one who led her to believe that.
またやっちまっただよ。
Sego, on the other hand, is falling into despair in her seat. Now that I've got secret contacts with two of my classmates, the classroom feels different from usual. Regardless of sleep like a log during class to make up for my sleepless night.
今日はあなたに大切なお話があります。
Let's pray for another shift today at Sunny Nilnetus. Agala calls out to me with a serious look on her face. Sorry, I'm sleepy today, maybe some other time.
恋人のふりしてくれるって昨日約束したばっかりじゃん。お願いだから話くらい聞いてよ。
Hey, cut it out! You're gonna pull my pants down! Do you wanna make an exhibitionist out of me? When she just clings to my pants, half in tears, I've got no choice but to listen. Shut off some weight again, didn't you?
どうしてわかるの？まさかあんた、私のストーカーだったりして。
Not only are you a show-off, you're uncomfortably self-conscious too, huh? I'm out.
待って！
Could you quit clinging to my pants already? Whenever you need me for something, it's always for the same exact thing, isn't it?
言われてみればそうね。それ以外にあんたと話すことなんてないし。
As charming as ever, I see. So, what is it this time?
週末、勉強会に付き合ってもらえない？
Alright, that. You girls did talk about that, huh? If it's on Sunday, sure.
本当？ありがとう。
That'll be on the 20,000 yen.
ちょっとだけ負けてくれない？今、金欠で。
You say some?
すみません。何でもございません。
Seiwa sneaks a peek into a wall and starts trembling. Oh. Fine 10,000.
何急に？なんか企んでる？ まさか残りは体で払えとか言わないでしょうね。
Motherfucker! I dropped something! Ah! My head! My head! Motherfucker! Ah! What's happening?
Come on! There we go. There's the backs, there's the backs. It's fucking full of dust. Oh. Motherfucker! Fuck! One's missing! Where's the last one? Come on, come on! Oh, there he is. I'm fucking retarded. My hand was on it. Okay, I need to get the fuck out of here before I get my goddamn dusty lungs. Ah! Oh, I shouldn't be doing that as somebody with a dust allergy. You're paranoid too? You're you're one unimaginable mess, huh?
だってお金大好きなあんたが理由なく負けてくれるなんて思えないし。
I just thought the price might have been too much. It'd be a problem for me if you immediately ran out of money and couldn't commission me anymore. It's not like I lowered the price out of pity for Sega or anything like that. Nope. I taken the large sum of 100,000 from Tenmi had an unexpected effect on me, because I'm going to ask for a relatively more reasonable price.
確かにそうよね。堂々と私の彼氏面できるんだもの。むしろこっちがお金もらいたいぐらいよ。心底興味なさそうに受け流すのやめてくれない？ちょっとした冗談なのに、私が滑ったみたいじゃん。
Honestly, at this point, just like look at her like you do realize that I've also got a gig where I have to act like a lover for a hot older woman, right? You're not hot shit. What's your problem? Not only are you an awkward, self-conscious, paranoid show-off, you're cocky and needy too, you're a hopeless woman.
そんな女の子からお金絞り取ろうとするのってどんな気持ち？
Money is without sin, so it feels amazing.
私には言われたくないと思うけど、あんたも結構変わってるよね。
Not as odd as you, though.
それほどでも。
泉さん、いつの間に。
Could you not shout for every little thing? The young Izumi slides in between me and Segawa. Alright, you work here too.
お兄ちゃん、瀬川さん、おはようございます。
突然の登場からのすっごく丁寧な挨拶。泉さんもおはよう。
Good for her. Greetings are important.
そういうあんたにちゃんと挨拶されたことないんだけど。
Neither of you.
二人は倦怠期？
If you were going through a rough patch, it'd be more brutal.
あっちもご無沙汰になる？
Maybe. Well, don't ask that.
あっちって何？
You're too young to know.
セックスのこと。
ああ、セックスね。そりゃあ倦怠期だもの、ご無沙汰になるんじゃ。って何言わせるのよ。
Why are you hitting me? Next time hit me when you're... Next time you hit me, you're gonna get gut punched. Hey, why are you flinching?
おかげで仕事前の妄想がはかどった。気合十分。
The pervert little sister runs out into the hall with a satisfied look on her face.
あの子、あんたの妹でしょ？ちゃんと、エッチなことを人前で言わないようしつけておきなさいよ。
Why does it hurt your virgin eyes?
ねえ、
Ears?
あんた、デリカシーってもんがないの？
Apparently no. Temma told me the same thing.
よくわかんないけど、とにかく週末はお願いね。
And with that, Segawa heads into the hall. Guess I better get to work too.
注文いいかしら？夏野菜のチーズ焼きと彩りペペロンチーノを。
Good evening. Saraji immediately freezes when she sees my face. She's sitting at the counter in a suit. She must be on her way back from work.
あなた、本当にいろんなとこで会うわね。もしかして私のことつけてるんじゃない？
My classmate said the same thing just a moment ago. But I don't have that much free time.
その格好、もしかしてここでバイトしてるの？
Yes, I've been working here for quite some time.
レンタルのバイトといい、働き者なのね。
You too, Saraji. You seem tired.
ええ、この時期はどうしてもね。
She looks far more exhausted than me. She's probably got a lot on her plate, like test prep and pre-summer course training. Is this your first time here?
秋のやつがね、私の食生活が終わってるから、うちに野菜食べに来いってうるさくて。 そのくせ本人はいないし。
Yeah, I haven't seen her around now that you mention it. The owner should be at work around now, but she's nowhere to be seen. Speaking of Toyama, she found out I'm a student, your student. I was somehow able to weasel my way out, though.
まあそうなるわよね。でもごまかせたのならそれでいいわ。
Incidentally, the story we're going with is that I'm the one who approached you, Soraji.
もうちょっとマシな展開は思いつかなかったのかしら。
Sorry. She's totally glaring at me.
過ぎてしまったことは仕方ないわ。あ、だから飽きったらまた。
ちょっと何ぼさっとしてるの？時給泥棒？お客様、おしぼりとお冷やです。
あら、ありがとう。
Soraji was about to say some. Didn't expect someone like Sewa would think I was slacking off and butt in. Guess for now I'll leave Soraji and head back to the kitchen to pass off her order. Wage thief rude I was taking her order.
ねえ、それより、何あのむっちゃ綺麗な人。あんたの知り合い？
I don't know if I'd call her an acquaintance per se. I don't know if she knows my rental work. Even if she knows about my rental work, I can't exactly tell my fake girlfriend about my fake mistress.
私なんかよりずっと対応が丁寧だったものね。ああいう年上のお姉さんが好みなんだ。
What makes you think that?
照れなくてもいいのに。
It's like what jumps to her own conclusions and heads back to work. Well, I guess that's better than her sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Sorry for the wait, here's your order.
あら美味しそう。ガサツな秋の店とは思えないわ。ところで、さっきの子と仲いいの？
What girl? Oh, Sagawa? No, not at all.
そう、仲良さそうに見えたけど。
Sorry, but your eyes must be tired from work.
それに、そっちの子はさっきから何をしているのかしら？
Huh? I turn around to see my younger Izumi staring real close. Staring real close at me and Soraji. Hey, wage thief! Stop slacking and get to work! Soraji seems a little dubious. I pull the younger Izumi away.
お兄ちゃん、ああいう感じのお姉さんが好き？
What's up with you girls? Don't just assume you've got a thing for older women, okay?
じゃあロリコン？
Don't go from one extreme to the other.
お兄ちゃんの性癖は私にとって死活問題。
Okay, that's enough talk. Now go back to work.
なあ、お兄ちゃんに侵される。
If I respond to everything she says, I'll be here all day, so I leave her and get back to work.
ゆきくん、ちょっといいかしら？
Yes, what is it? Once Raji's done eating, she calls out to me.
今度の土曜なんだけど、ちょっと付き合ってくれないかしら？もちろん、お仕事ってことで。
Yes, it's perfectly fine with me.
よかった。詳細は後で連絡するわね。お仕事中に悪いし。それじゃあ、秋が来たらよろしく言っておいて。
Okay, take care. You take care too, Soraji. After quickly finishing her meal, Soraji leaves. Her face looks tired, but seeing her make her swift, graceful exit from behind reminds me that she's a working adult woman.
あれ？あいつ、あの綺麗な人に名前で呼ばれてなかった？
お兄ちゃんはお兄ちゃん。それ以上でも、それ以下でもない。
よくわからないけど。ま、いいや。
So I'm fully booked again this week, huh? Saturday is Soraji, Sunday is the study session with Segawa. I know it's strictly work, but it still feels like a pretty satisfying schedule. I'm sleepy and tired too, so I better get home and eat dinner with Tsuki. Guess I better get going.
見て見ないふりしないで！
I've gotten used to seeing this fake girlfriend of mine, but she's making that face she uses when she's about to ask for something unreasonable. I wanted to get away, but I was a step too late. You again, are you trying to get stalker added to your list of shameful titles?
緊急事態なの。ちゃんとお金払うから、またちょっとだけ付き合って！
Sorry, but I'm not available 24/7. I'm gonna fall for the same trick as last time. Been home late quite a bit recently. I'm putting Suki in a bad mood. No matter how much money I can earn, my little sister's my top priority.
お願い！この通りですから！
Have you no pride?! I'm taken aback when Segawa starts prostrating herself in no time at all.
今の私には失うものなんてないのよ。でも、あんたはどうかしらね。
You That's what the truth may be. When a woman prostrates herself in front of a man on ground like this, the attention's gonna fall on me, not her. If pictures of this spread on social media, it's gonna be a train wreck. It's the same stunt that new girl pulled. It's real. They really are childhood friends, I guess. Okay, fine. Now get up before I expose all your show-off lies.
した。
You're so selfish.
あんたにだけは言われたくないわ。
There's a lot you don't want to hear from me. Come here for a second.
何？露骨な仲直りアピールするつもり？案外気が小さいのね。
You're not only loud but shameless. Swat off some of the dust that stuck to her arms while she was on the ground.
ありがとう。
Just don't walk next to a dirty woman, that's all.
ほんと、いちいち勘に触る言い方するんだから。
Well, maybe I wouldn't have to stoop so low if you didn't stoop so low. I thought you were a show-off.
はあ？だってあんたに見え張ってもしょうがないでしょ。ほら、注目浴びちゃったし、早く行こう。
If only you were dishonest. Normally, good grief, you would just make things harder for yourself. Oh, and I'm charging, of course. Don't think it'll be cheap just because you prostrated yourself.
ケチンボ。
Call me what you will. Sarah glares at me as I take her 1,000 yen bill, because I've got no room for to judge. So what is it? I thought I'd join you in that study session, didn't I? Is there something else you need?
それが、バイト中にハマちゃんからチャット来てて。
It's like what shows me your chat log.
どうせなら、もうユッキーのお友達も一緒に呼んでもらってよ。勉強教えてもらうにしても、セミちゃんも彼氏に教えてもらいたいと思うから。
こんなこと言ってるが、自分が美味しい思いをしたいだけだぞ。
勉強を教えてもらえる上に、お友達も紹介してもらえる。一石二鳥じゃん。天才と褒めたたえてほしいくらいよ。ん？スミ、何この気持ち悪い緑の顔がついた壺の画像は。
まんま強欲なやつに送りつける壺の画像だよ。
なんでこんな画像を持ってるのよ。画像を送りつけてきただけで、その後の反応がないのがムカつくわね。
まあそういうことだから、大丈夫そうだったら呼んでもらってあげて。さっきがうるさくてしょうがないから。それに、新海くんの友達なら、多分頭いいでしょ？
ももちゃんだって、いい男が来たらかっさらうつもりのくせに。ま、そういうことでお願い。当日はセミちゃんとユッキーの分、さっきがおごるから。
というわけなの。
So what do you want me to do?
あれ、珍しく察しが悪い。だから、あんたのお友達誰でもいいから勉強会に呼んでって言ってるの。
Friends? What's that? Is that a thing?
そっか。あんた、友達いなさそうだもんね。
I don't think there's anything that pisses me off more than you looking at me with pity in your eyes.
でも、いくらあんたみたいな人間でも、友達の一人や二人いるでしょ？
Your query will take a moment to investigate, please hold.
大げさすぎない？ま、いいや。ポテト食べてるから。
Close my eyes and think. Do I have anyone I can call a friend? First person who comes to mind is Tsuki, my beloved little sister. Next.
にゅふふ。私が新海くんの初めてのお友達になってあげるね。
ねえ、あんた大丈夫？めっちゃ冷や汗かいてるけど。
I'm fine, just had a nightmare mid-thought.
それ、寝てたんじゃないの？
Hey, I'm racking my brains here for your sake. Don't just casually munch on fries like that.
食べる？
I'll take it.
ちょいきなり口で受け取るやつがあるか！
It's like what's mouth to mouth, don't overreact.
そっか。私が気にしすぎなだけか。
That's enough to set you off. Are you sure you can pretend to be my girlfriend again?
平気じゃないけど、こうなっちゃったからにはやるしかないでしょ？
Sorry, I couldn't think of any.
そう。さぞかし寂しい人生を送ってきたのね。でも、それも人徳っていうものじゃない？どうせ普段からお金のこと。
Whoops. I'd rather not have any friends that have all my friendships plastered in. I'd rather not have any friends than have all my friendships plastered in lies like you.
ああ言えばこういう。
Show off like you can't possibly get the better of me. The fact of the matter is that I don't care if I don't have friends, but you do.
いや、そういうのいいから。友達くらい作りなよ。
Can you please not worry about me seriously like that?
ほら、もう一本ポテトあげるから元気出して。
Mom. She's feeding me like a wild animal. Seriously don't care, so what? Seriously don't care, so why am I suddenly feeling so miserable? Oh, that reminds me.
何？今さら友達いたことを思い出したの？でも、それあんたが勝手に友達だと思っているだけの関係かもしれないよ。
You've got no room to talk about having friends when you keep showing off to yours. Knock it down a peg.
何よ。人が心配してあげてんのに。
As to show off pouts and nibbles on her fries, I ignore her and call a certain phone number.
もしもし、稲山だ。
Shinkai, sorry for the late call. Tests are coming up on early next week, so can you help us with a study session this weekend?
構わないぞ。こっちはもう終わったからな。
I see, I owe you one. I'll send you the details later.
了解した。またな。
Yeah. After that short, concise phone call, Segawa looks at me strange.
ねえ、今の本当に友達？なんてドライな会話なの？それとも、やっぱりあんたが友達だと思い込んでるだけなんじゃ。
He's less of a friend and more congenial company.
それを友達って言うんじゃないの？
Though we simply share the common features of being little sister-loving big brothers, but I guess Segawa's got a point. In any case, I feel comfortable around him. The young Hinayama forced his contact info onto me, but it turned out to be useful in the end.
それより、いいの？他に私たちが来ること言わなくて。
He's not the type to sweat the details like that. He's a little blunt, but he's always considerate. I think he'd be a good tutor.
あのね、何も勉強を教えてほしくて呼んだわけじゃないと思うんだけど。
True, studying is the real reason I wanted someone. But there aren't many guys out there who hate being introduced to girls, so I think we'll be fine. You shouldn't sweat the details either.
あんたもヘマするんだ。
You should thank me for stepping up in your time of need.
でも、ありがとう。無茶聞いてくれて。
Oh, maybe I should learn a thing or two from the honest side of her.
あ、今日のレンタル代はさっきのポテトでチャラね。
Let's see, how about we call it your selfish bitch fee instead?
やっぱ払う。払うからそんな目で私を見ないで。
If only you didn't try to pull stuff like this.
じゃあ、週末はよろしくね。また連絡するから。
Yeah. After seeing Segawa off at the station, I make my way back too. Today felt like another long day. My lips are tired from all this talking. My weekend's fully booked now. Usually I just have a boring time at work. I guess it still is work though. There's no real need to have detailed plans for your days off. At least that's what I thought about until just recently.
バイトするたび、
Presentations of eating out.
財布が軽くなってる気がする。
That is a problem with work. Like, you go out a lot. And, you know, who the fuck wants to get up early and make themselves a goddamn lunch? Hell, like when I had my internships, I usually when I had to like take the train, I usually fucking got like sandwich at the like once I got off the train, just like for one, it was literally just at the station. There was a bakery, so I just grabbed like a sandwich that had like a fucking like a steak in it. Like, it's not quite steak, schnitzel. Basically meat, like proper like I don't know how to call it. Just look up Wiener Schnitzel. And at my other place, I actually went to the shopping mall where the optician was located, and there at a bakery got like a chicken curry sandwich, and that was actually really fucking good. Kind of want to have that again. Saturday morning, I visited Soraji just as we arranged. Apparently, she's supposed to go shopping with her. I'm supposed to go shopping with her today, but
ごめんなさい。呼び出しておいてなんだけども、ちょっと待っていてもらえる？
Soraji greets me in a tracksuit, looking deathly tired with bags under her eyes. Were you up late last night? I'm too busy with work this time of year.
いえ、そのゲーム。
は？
ゲームなの？楽しみにしていた新作がね、ちょうどおとついでて。
でも仕事が忙しくて昨晩まで触れなくて、今日も約束があるからちょっとだけって思ったら、気づいたら朝だったの。ごめんなさい。
She quickly starts apologizing. Kind of figured it was. I kind of figured as much from last time, but Tadashi really loses her self-control when gaming, huh? As someone without any hobbies, I'm a little jealous. It's not like you completely flaked out, so please don't apologize. More importantly, will you be okay without sleep?
平気よ。待ってね。今すぐ着替えるから。
No, you just wait a second! Tadashi starts changing in front of me before I stop her. She must be sleep deprived. It's affecting her judgment.
ごめんなさい。ちょっとだけ寝かせてもらえるかしら。
In any case, the appointment's until this evening, so if you've got time, it's fine by me. Since I can pretty much see my home from here, I consider heading back for now, but then Tadashi hands me a game controller.
ただ待っていてもらうのは申し訳ないから、好きなのを遊んでて。ゲーム嫌いではないでしょ。
Okay, I'll take you up on that offer. In any case, I don't have this console at home, so I guess I'll just kill time here. So she crawls into bed head first and quickly dozes off. At first, I'm concerned if she's able to breathe okay with her head covered, but then then I figured she's probably reluctant to let me see her sleeping, since, despite being pretend pot amours, we still don't know each other that well. Like a certain other girl who sleeps half naked in other people's beds. Wait, where are the discs? Alright, I guess some games don't need them now. Thought I'd look for game cases, but I don't want to go rummaging around Soraji's room without permission. So instead, I randomly pick a game she's got downloaded onto the console. What is this? Other girl games I've heard about. How do you place those? It's too much of a hassle to pick something else, so I'll just go ahead and play this.
はあ？どうして私があんたみたいなのと恋人のふりしなくちゃいけないの？
What's with this girl? She's a lot like Segawa. Her name's even pronounced the same. Well, let's just avoid her and go on. I don't have much time, so let's just skim through the text and choose things at random.
今度の休みだけどさ、一緒に海とか行かない？
What's with the choice? This guy messed up in the head? I'm a little curious to see how the story unfolds when I pick this choice, though, so I guess I'll keep picking the weird
さら
choices.
ばだ、人の子よ。そなたと過ごしたこの夏、もとより時の砂。その残債であったが、まこと愉快であった。
Amen. I pray that we meet again on the shores of time and space. Hey, the game took a sudden 180 in the middle there. The second one, Harbinger of the End, departs back home in her original form. Thought the protagonist was just messed up in the head, but those were meaningful choices that saw through to the truth. Just wanted to avoid the heroine, who seemed like Segawa though. Reset. I don't like the ending I got, so I restart the game and start from the beginning. I advance, once again picking choices. Damn it, no matter what choice I pick, I was up with the route of that Segawa clone. That sucks. I just want to get on the route with the little sister character, Taiyo-chan. Oh no,
意
stop.
外ね。ゆきくんってそういうタイプの子が好みなの？
I guess Soraji woke up sometimes. She asked me a question as she sleepily watches me play the gal game. No, this girl just won't leave me alone.
あら、その子攻略するの難しいはずなんだけど。よほど好かれているのね。
But I don't want girls like this to like me. In games or in real life. I didn't know you play games like this too, Soraji.
評判いいのたまにだけど、雑食だからホラー系以外は何でもプレイするわ。
You don't like scary things?
怖いのというより急に驚かしてくるのが苦手で。それより待たしちゃったから急いで支度するわね。
Yeah, I understand. I close the door and wait for Soraji to get ready. The wash basin and stuff are over here. Would she be fine?
ゆきくん、やっぱり部屋の中でもいいかしら？
Guess so. Go back to the room, switching places with Soraji with her change of clothes in her arms. After a moment, I hear the shower. It's a little nerve-wracking to think that I'm on the same roof as a woman like Soraji. I experienced this sort of situation just the other day, haven't I? At my side, I wish these girls would feel a little more self-aware. But at least they won't just casually walk out in their underwear like the heroines in that gal game, hopefully. No, wait, there's one oddball among them. Yeah, let's forget about it. That'd be for the best. Oh my god, it's almost 3 a.m. I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye.